All right, welcome to week 10 of the 5PL. I'm Michelle, and looks like we have some good matches going on today. Joining me are Len Anseth and Bill Brooks. Hi, guys.
Hi, glad to be here.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Great to have you guys with us. Looks like we've got some exciting matches coming up today. We've got
excited to watch these two teams play. I've been
Yeah.
waiting a few months now to see if the Dream Crushers are going to do what they did last year or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've had quite a break. I think it's, like I said, been 2 months. So hopefully they're ready to go. Kingpins, they've had a great season so far. Let's see if they can keep it up today.
Yeah, I think they've really been helped by their new players this year. Like both the men, Mike and Anthony have played pretty well.
Yeah, and Bev's a strong player as well.
Absolutely,
so great additions to the team. No, for sure. Well, let's take a look at what the matches are today. So match 1 is going to be Dream Crushers versus the Kingpins, followed by match 2, Regina Revengers versus the Dream Crushers. Match 3 is going to be the Okanagan Eclipse versus the Bombers. And then finally, match 4, Regina Revengers versus Okanagan Eclipse. So big day, 4 matches. It'll be a great day of bowling.
Yep, should be some exciting scores to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So starting off,
we're
going to have
the season.
Yeah, we're going to have the Dream Crushers and the Kingpins. So I see we've got Danny in for the Dream Crushers and Bob for the Kingpins. Hi, guys. Oh,
morning, fellas.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. Ready to go.
Yeah, excellent. And Danny, the Dream Crushers are ready to go after a 2-month hiatus.
Yeah, I think they're chomping at the bit.
Excellent. Well, let's just get right to the lineups. Danny, do you want to take us through your lineup this week?
Sure. Victor leading off by Caitlin second, Dexter third, Carrie fourth, and Adam fifth. On the bench, I have Gary and Kate.
Great. And Bob, who do you got on your lineup today?
We're down a couple of people, so we only have 5, 1 on the bench. Eric chose to start. Bev will be in the 2-hole. Going third will be Anthony Street. Gino will be number 4. Jen Baker in the anchor. We have Sean Schwartz is our only bench player today.
Okay. So how do you think that's going to affect you today, only having the one guy to bring in? Do you think that'll do anything, or?
Who knows? It's one game, so lots of times I haven't pulled more than one person anyway. So
Fair enough.
It should be okay, and they're all throwing pretty good, so we should be all right.
Excellent. Well, let's just get right to it. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's see some bowling.
Yep. Good luck,
Let's
Danny.
do it. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
good luck.
Right, let's get her done.
Yeah, good luck, you guys.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
All right, so let's take a look at the lineups for today with the Kingpins and the Dream Crushers.
Okay, for the Dream Crushers, we got Carrie Kreitz, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, Katie Rayner, Adam Weber, Victor Forbear, Katie Ayub, and Gary Baird with manager Danny Clapp.
And versus Dream Crushers, we got the Kingpins in the first match this morning with Mike Hebert, Sean Olesmays, Sean Schwartz, Gino Zebarth, Jen Baker, Eric Yost, Bev Magnus, and Anthony Street with Robert Gallagher managing.
Excellent. Fantastic. Let's get this show on the road. looks like it should be some good matches. Dream Crushers haven't played for a while, but they are, last year's reigning champions. So, and so far they've had a great season, even with just their 2 games. I think they only had 2 points against them.
Yeah, they're still riding the wave from last year's success, it looks like. But we'll see how they play with these. It looks like they got themselves some new uniforms.
Yeah, no, they're looking great. Such a great job that those guys do over at BJ.
Yeah, they're very sharp looking for sure.
Yeah. Oh, a great start for Victor.
Yeah, it's amazing here. You got 2 great leadoff bowlers with kind of different approaches. Eric's a lot more getting the team riled up and going, and Victor seems a little more laid back.
Yeah, Eric is always quite the character on the lanes, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a firecracker.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He just brings so much energy to the game, and what a great spot for him on that lineup.
Yeah. Is this the first game of the year for Caitlin?
Let's see.
I think it is, yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. Not a bad start. Spare. Oh, and Gino's trying a new approach to bowling.
Dexter fires a nice ball in there.
Crusher's off to a good start. No surprise.
Yeah, nice three marks to start off the game. Oh, and it continues with Carey. Excellent.
Well, if anybody was wondering about rust, they've kind of taken care of that. Doesn't look like there's much rust on their game.
No, it sure does not. No, it looks like they're settling in just fine. Let's see if
these 2 teams is they know each other very well, so there's going to be no there's no worry about a team being intimidated by the other line. Mm-hmm. They're both pretty comfortable playing against each other.
Yeah, I agree. And Kingpins have had some good success this year. They've already played 7 games, but they're sitting second currently.
Well, it looks like both teams are very fortunate to play out of houses that, they're very, very fair scoring houses. Just going by when I was looking at the scores there for the Masters in Alberta last weekend, and I've seen some of the scores at Stettler. It looked like the scoring was pretty good this year.
Yeah. Wasn't for me, but...
Yeah. Well, when Jen shoots over 2,400 and has 2 of those games that don't add up to 400, that tells you the other ones were pretty hot.
Yeah, absolutely. No, there was great bowling at the Stettler House last weekend. That's for sure.
Jen was amazing that first day.
Oh, yeah, it was really something to see. Let me tell you, she was on fire. Stettler, I've always really enjoyed bowling out of. It's a nice house, very well run. Oh, excellent.
Whenever I played at Stettler, it's always scored really well, but I've only ever played there during no-tap tournaments, so I haven't really got a really good feel for it.
No, fair enough. I, as you know, really enjoy their no-tap tournament, so...
Yes, I do believe I watched you throw a perfect game during their no-tap tournament.
That's true. If only they could all be no-tap tournaments.
Well, based on the scores last week, and I thought maybe Jen was playing a no-tap tournament.
Yeah, I had wished they were. I got tapped quite a bit, so... Well, let's see if Jen's able to bring that same bowling over to this week. Not a bad start from the Kingpins. A little bit slow start with Eric and Bev, but I'm sure it's just the first frame. They'll pick it up. And so for those viewers, just a reminder of how matches... Just a reminder how the matches work. It is a match play. There's that enthusiasm. Where the top, the lead player plays against the other lead player. It's all scratch. Each match is worth 1 point, and then the team total is worth 3 points for a total of 8 points is what they're playing for. Oh, there we go. Better start to this frame for the kingpins. All right, another spare for Caitlin. Oh, another strike for Dexter. Yeah, no, the Dream Crushers are still on a nice run of black marks. That's a tough frame for Anthony.
Yeah, you throw a great ball and you take that middle one out and you just get punished, eh?
Mm-hmm. Lots of veterans on these two teams, that's for sure. A ton of experience.
Yeah, it's something different probably for Carrie and Gino to be playing against each other. They probably played so many times on the same open team together.
Yeah, no, for sure. Another tough break for Gino there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I guess he did cover. That was.
Oh yeah, that was 15.
Carrie with the Crusher's first open frame there.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to pull him.
And that is the fun thing about this year with having the two pulls available and deciding when to use them both. You don't want to pull too early.
Solid shot by
Yeah,
Adam.
it's a pretty fine line, but having that extra pull in there definitely makes a big difference.
And a great answer by Jen.
Yeah, no, it for sure does make a huge difference having that extra pull.
I think we're gonna, with that mic they got going, I think we're gonna really hear it if Eric puts one up the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Bev can be pretty vocal too, so a great 1-2 for that team. I tap. Victor got tapped there. But it looked like it was kind of thin, anyways.
Yeah, neither one of them looked like they were really happy with the ball out of their hand.
No. Oh, wow. That's an unfortunate miss.
Yeah.
It's like an open frame for both Eric and Victor.
The Kingpins, they need to take advantage of those open frames if they can. You're not going to have too many with the Dream Crushers.
No, absolutely.
It doesn't take long for a match to get away from you with these guys.
Yeah, because once they get on a roll, they'll just go and there's no looking back.
Well, Caitlin went to the left side again, but this time she actually caught part of the head pin, so I think she's starting to straighten that out.
Yeah.
Probably going to see her getting on a little roll.
That would be good. Oh, we've lost the feed for the Kingpins, but we still got their scoreboard. Looks like Bev spared up her frame. The chop off spare, that's a tougher one. But she did clean it up.
Looks like
Looks like-
Anthony answered with a strike of his own.
Yeah. Oh, head pin for Dexter there.
I was just going to comment last frame at what a great ball Dexter's thrown, because I thought last frame he threw a really, really tight one and got away with it, and this one he didn't get away with it.
No. Nope. This is a bit of an opening for the Kingpins, this frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I realize people are just getting settled in, but yeah, even for Dexter, like I don't, it's not like he took a lot of time up there, but he's taking more time than I usually expect him to see him take.
Yeah. It cleans it up. Looks like, I think Gino had maybe got tapped on the left corner and spared it up.
Yeah. You don't see Gino missing too many single pin spares, that's for sure.
No. Do you think that's a generational thing, coming from the counter pin?
I think definitely, and I also think, I don't know if he played a lot of it, but I just know that just with the equipment and everything else, like you just didn't get as many strikes 25 years ago and 30 years ago.
Yeah.
The spare game was way more important.
Yeah.
And now the way the lanes fall, like, you go to Regina and whatnot, it's almost like, I don't care how good your spare game is. If you're using your spare game, you're probably falling behind because the game has turned into a lot of strikes all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, a nice strike. So it's nice. Carrie and Adam hold up the bottom there. Let's see if that can follow them into the next frame. Kingpin's had a great frame, just the one open frame by Eric there. Hopefully we can get their camera back online here soon.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Solid shot for Victor.
Yeah. Back on it.
Oh boy, and then
Oh.
head pin to answer for Eric.
Yeah, and that's gonna really hurt him, I think. I think Victor's right there. I think the third frame was just an unfortunate slip. So here's the question. Caitlin seems to be struggling a little bit on her first ball there. I wonder how long they give her to work it out.
And who are the two they said they had on the bench today?
They have Gary and Katie on. So Gary Barrett and Katie Rayner. So two very strong.
It looks like you got your answer right there. I think Katie's coming in.
Yeah. And Katie had a great weekend last weekend too. Oh, there we go. That answers with a strike there.
Again, that's the one thing this pro league got right is allowing those subs to be warming up and coming in not cold.
Yeah.
That's what we should be looking at doing for our open type of thing. There's no reason for a bowler to come in cold.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of somebody who's had to come in quite a few times, it is nice to be warming up on another lane. That is for sure.
Like it's just nicer for everybody. It's nicer for the bowler leaving, knowing that the person coming in is hot. It's nicer for the coach trying to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the problem, at least in Alberta with the open, depending on which lanes they have the provincials at, sometimes there isn't that spare lane.
Yeah, but most of the time when you guys have only five zones like that or whatever, usually there's a lane for the team that's on the bye to come in.
That's right, yes.
And they usually only let them start warming up on them, say on frames after frame 8, say frame 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
I don't know why they couldn't be allowing the subs to warm up on them for the first 7.
No, that's a fair point.
If you were to be able to throw balls for those first 7 frames, whatever that coach is going to have to make that pull, at least your bowler's probably warm and hot.
Yeah.
See if Jen keeps this nice frame moving here for the Kingpins.
Yeah, it should be. Excellent.
That was a great frame.
Great ball by Jim.
So Robert's got to be thinking about Eric, I would think. You don't want to let Victor get too far ahead. Eric's on the middle, but if he's not throwing strikes, he's going to start not being able to catch his game with Victor.
Yeah, it's tough. I think it's tough for a coach, especially when you see a game like Eric. Like he's been all over the middle.
Yeah.
Even when he got his chop, he cherried the 3-pin out. It wasn't that was a totally bad ball.
Yeah.
But like I said, sometimes it's got to go off of what your opponent's doing. And his opponents was 4 pocket shots, got 3 strikes. He's just very fortunate enough that they didn't get the spare on that corner.
Mm-hmm. Nice cleanup by Adam there.
Although the difference in that match is pretty much the difference in team total right now too. It's pretty close across the board.
Yeah, so that's got to be a serious thought for Robert. I have to say, I do really like the Dream Crushers New Jersey. It's pretty sharp looking. They just do such a great job. And there's another shot. I don't know if Victor was very happy with it, but
yeah, he wasn't too sure about that one.
He walked it out.
Oh, I think Is he going to pull Eric? Eric just threw another head pin. Yes, here comes Sean
coming in. Yeah,
there's Forky.
Yeah, you have to make that call, especially with Victor throwing like he is. Nice shot by Katie.
There you go, Katie.
Sean's been bowling well this year. Getting into a lot more competitions and stuff, getting more experience.
Yeah, he looked like he really found his stride last year, middle of the season, and he looked like he got a ton of confidence from this and seems to have carried it all over the lanes wherever he goes now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice shot.
Right keyed in.
Gary's got a great looking ball today.
Yeah.
Well, we've got quite the frames coming before the commercial here for the Dream Crushers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to enter that commercial span. Another great shot for Anthony. Yeah, the Kingpins are doing well. There's that little bit of struggle with Eric there. Oh, 5 strikes for going into the commercial for the Dream Crushers. That's
tough to
improve on that.
Yeah.
However, I guess if the Kingpins can answer with 3 doubles and 4 strikes, not really losing any ground.
Nope, that's for sure. Oh, Gino looked like he placed that one a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like out of his hand. He knew it.
Mm-hmm. No. Let's see if Jen can keep up her little streak there.
Yeah,
take some momentum in.
Throw this one. They're working on 5 strikes. It kind of nullifies that last frame there for the Dream Crushers and gets the team in a different mindset going into this commercial. Yeah,
no, for sure. Oh nope, that's not what you want to do. That's tough.
The Dream Crushers have to be sitting back looking at this now and just, they have to be just hyped for that next frame, knowing that it's a big frame for them to gain momentum one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. Take that into the second half of the game. Oh, she cleaned it up. All right, well, let's go into the commercial break and we'll see you guys on the other side. I see we have a new sponsor there, the Canadian 5-pin. That was a great little advertisement.
That was the first time I seen that commercial. It was great to see it. Yes.
Yeah, no, awesome. Well, let's see how the commercial break changed things. Sometimes it can be great, but sometimes at the same time when you're on a roll, having that break can maybe put a little hiccup in things. It's different for everybody, but we'll see how that, if maybe the Kingpins were able to regroup and come back stronger. Well, it doesn't change anything for Victor.
Nope.
That looked
Yeah,
pretty
Victor and Carey are very solid today for the Crushers.
Yeah. This is Sean's first full frame. Nice.
There you go, Sean. Katie with a nice strike, too. Got a double on her first two full frames, so
Yeah.
she's coming in hot.
Yeah. As a coach, it's always nice when your pull does things like that for you.
Yeah, making him look like a genius.
Well, Bev got tapped.
Lots of time, that's a product too of the coach making that decision and letting them have that one ball in the frame where it's just wood, just to get accustomed.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, great pick for Bev.
Really, she missed the middle on her first ball of the game, and that was it. She's been rock solid since then.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough frame for Dexter there. It's hard when you can't string them together. That little hiccup of the head pin. Oh.
Great ball by Carey. It's very fortunate for the Kingpins. They're very fortunate that corner pin didn't fall.
Mm-hmm.
Never a thing when your team's not on rolls to see anybody on the other team on a double. You're just kind of hoping for any kind of break that gets them off of that roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's the nice thing about team bowling. You got one bowler that gets off a roll, and you got Adam coming up right behind him, trying to start a new one of his own. And,
Yeah.
you know, get that team working on their third double for this frame.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
No doubt
Yeah.
it.
Another solid frame.
Yeah, much like you'd expect. There isn't a lot of mistakes coming from the Dream Crushers. They're pretty solid.
Yeah. Well, and that just shows, why they are the league champions.
Yeah, you want to take them down, you got to come out and beat them. They're not going to beat themselves, that's for sure.
Nope. An unusual miss for Gino on that corner.
Yeah, it's not Regina.
Comes in, he picks it up. Let's see if Jen can get a black mark to get the team going for the next frame.
And it keeps her right in her match, too, before her match gets out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, because Adam's right on the middle there, but so is Jen, so. Oh, looks like she got a strike.
Yeah, and when you look at the standings, the win percentages, they're so close. It's going to come down to a couple of points at the very end of it. So each point, even if you don't get total, your individual match is obviously very important.
Absolutely. We've all seen matches come down and to just pins, right?
Yeah, nobody in any of the divisions is really running away with it.
Nope.
The Dream Crushers, they only got a couple games under their belt, and this one's looking pretty good. But
yeah,
otherwise, it's going to be pretty tight. It's tough to predict those top fives. The first couple spots maybe, but those last 2 or 3 spots in each division, they're gonna come down to the last couple games of the season.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Victor's ball didn't look as solid there. But he'll come back. I'm sure he'll clean it up. And unfortunately, Sean got a head pin as well. He really needed another black mark there to at least to have a hope in keeping into this game.
Yeah, it would have been nice to close the gap a little bit there.
Yeah. Let's see if Bev can keep this going. Oh, Katie, that's not what Katie wanted. Oh, good break for Bev there.
Well, she can square it up. That's a great break for her.
Oh,
no.
Nope. She's not going to be happy with that. Oh,
Didn't take advantage of the break they got.
No.
Yeah, a few of the matchups are still pretty close in this game. So there's a few points out there easily for the Kingpin. Total's getting away a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Great strike by Dexter.
Yeah, back in the pocket that he wanted, and it was a nice, solid shot.
Yeah, Anthony's going to have to be back on the strike if he wants to stay in this game. That's a first. I think that's his first middle miss, isn't it?
Well, it's the first frame, yes.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, a split for Anthony.
Tough split, too.
Fortunately, it looks like this game is getting away from the Kingpins a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably not in their favor now, knowing that they only played one game today, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they played a second game, you'd be trying to get your mindset, your game ready for the next match at least, and it's pretty easy when you're done after these frames to not give it as much on focus, I guess.
Like 8, 9, 10 are big frames, but the Dream Crushers have been on a bit of a roll. There's Adam.
Yeah, I think it looks like the only chance you're going to hopefully try and get from the Dream Crushers is you're hoping that they maybe find the middle a few times, because it doesn't look like they're going to be missing their spares. They're pretty solid.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
You like
Great
that
shot.
one right out of the hand.
And the Dream Crushers will be going up into the next match against Regina, all warmed up and hot. So
Yeah. Oh, Jen really needed a strike there, I think, to keep in that game with Adam.
Yeah, there's when you're on a team like now, like the Kingpins, and you're getting you're getting it handed to you. There's a lot of pressure for everybody that's on those strikes to all of a sudden, I need a double. I need, you start piling the extra pressure on yourself and start squeezing the ball, and all of a sudden you don't get the results.
Yeah.
yeah, you can feel the air coming out of the tires a little bit over there on the Kingpin side.
Let's see if Victor can get back on it. Oh. Yeah, I think the pressure might be getting to them a little bit. You're right. Oh, there's another great shot by Victor. Good half by Sean. Oh.
Ooh.
Thought she might have gotten that one.
That was rude.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Tap there. Good half by Katie.
I was glad she didn't make a liar of me, because like I was saying, they're pretty solid on spares.
Yeah. Bev gets spares hers as well. All right, let's see what Anthony does here. Yep, they are definitely solid with their spares today. Oh, and I think that pretty much
4 head pins in his last 6 frames kind of does put him in.
does kind of kill him for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have another player.
You start wondering how many individual points you can try and save.
Yeah. So right now it looks like Bev's game is going pretty well for her, but Katie's right in there.
Well, and the next one that's probably got a chance is Jen, but Adam's on a 3-bagger, and that's a tough one to try and come back on.
Yeah, she really needed that strike last frame. Oh, that might just seal it for Adam there.
Yeah, there's a big ball.
Oh, big break.
Yeah.
Jen says, hold on a minute.
Now it's important that Sean can see if he can get a strike, just at least keep the momentum going for Bev and Jen.
Yeah, this is when it's hard, when when it knows, like, it looks like your team total is out of reach and your individual match is out of reach. But it's exactly right. You got a job up there to throw good balls and get good momentum and good mojo coming back to the other bowlers.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Getting away with one.
no kidding.
The couple he's got today.
Yeah.
And when you're on a roll, though, that's
Coming
how it
up
goes.
pressures.
Right? There you go, Sean. That's a great ball.
Great shot for Sean.
That's the real danger of a team like the Crushers is when they get comfortable and they start freewheeling, then you're really in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, big strike for Caitlin or for Katie. Oh,
Great
have
answer.
answers. Yeah.
There we go.
That was the most important frame coming into this frame for the Kingpins, is that match that they had control of to try and keep control of it.
Yeah, Dexter's just going. Nice strike for Anthony. And that's where that's important, just to keep that momentum going for those bowlers who still have a chance in their match.
Yeah, like they're quietly on a 5-bagger, but the team they're playing with is on a 5-bagger.
Yep. That's a tough shot. Another great shot by Gino.
Well, that keeps Gino still alive then in that match.
Yep. Yeah, that opening that Carey just gave him. Nice. Great ninth frame for the Kingpins.
That's exactly what the Heartland Kingpins needed. They kind of needed that same frame in the 8th though.
Yes, yeah.
And like you said, their only opening was from them getting a middle hit because yeah, they're looking pretty solid right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that opening that Carey just gave Gino was huge. That brings that match back into play for Gino.
Oh, you know,
big
the
ball
difference.
from Adam.
It could be the difference between, you know, getting swept, getting 1, or, you know, then they still got a shot at 3 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a difference a 3-point loss is as opposed to taking 1 or 0.
For sure.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Adam with the first Yahtzee of the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on a roll. He had those few little blips earlier on in the game. It's just been going since, though. Oh, we've lost the Kingpins altogether. It's just going to be a surprise.
I guarantee you when they come up, it'll be all stripes.
Yeah. How will this match end? Stay tuned. Oh, a rare missed spare for the Dream Crushers.
Well, there's some light at the end of the tunnel, some hope. Hopefully Heartland's doing something here to keep the momentum going.
Yeah. Still, great game for Victor. 294.
Well, what the scary part is, it was a 294, and it's not like he looked super comfortable that whole game. He had a little bit of footwork problems.
Yeah, there's quite a few shots where he looked like he wasn't really happy with it.
Walking him out, yeah, but he just seems to know how to get that ball. He almost wills it to the middle.
Yeah.
I'd take an uncomfortable 294 any day.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Katie does to finish this. Oh, great shot, Katie.
Yeah, Katie's been really solid since she's came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't ask for more coming in off the bench.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little more, but
yeah, the 7th frame she would probably like back, but
yeah, exactly.
But even that was a nice ball in the middle. So
yeah.
And that's probably why I'm a terrible person to have on a team because, I don't concern myself with picking wood.
Yeah.
Use your concentration on the important shots. Picking what
Yeah.
isn't one of them for me.
Oh, another great shot
Great balls,
for
yeah.
Katie.
And they just look like they're going to come through with a whole
Yeah.
hum. Nobody played good, nobody played bad, but we're going to come in with about 14-30 and
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
They've
shouldn't say
only got a
nobody
couple
played good
games,
because
but they've
Adams
gotten
played
better.
pretty solid. And Carey's played pretty solid. Dexter's, none of them have missed the middle.
No.
Sure be curious right now, though, to see whether these are for the points or not, because Caitlin's trying to come back on Bev.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say that, Katie.
Katie. Oh, yes. And she pulls off the
Look
last
at it.
I have
strike.
no idea. I have no idea whether that was for the win or for.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
It all depends on how Bev did. Was Bev able to keep it up? Oh, here we go. Okay. So it looks like I can't tell what Sean did. 2 strikes and a chop off, maybe?
Yeah, for 224.
Yeah. And then Bev comes in with a left corner. That's
Big spare here.
huge. Yeah, she's got to spare it up.
Solid
She
shot.
does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So as I give her 248. So Bev's got her match.
Yeah, anything with 3-pin or better, she's got control.
Yeah, there she goes. So Bev keeps her match for 1 point.
Just a very solid thrown game. Just the one whiff by on the chop that was.
Yeah. Dexter's got his game in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter, you don't even need that 2-pin. You're fine. Great shot for Anthony. He's out of his match, but it's still nice to finish strong.
Yeah, and Carey no longer has control of his match, but he can at least try and put some heat on Gino.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a huge opening that Carey has just given Gino.
Yeah,
that
and
could be another point.
And that's also a big strike Anthony throwing, even though his match is done, just to get Gino seeing strikes.
Yep, exactly. Keep
Coming
that
off,
momentum going.
Going on there with a good feel.
Absolutely. Do you think Carey maybe put a little too much pressure on himself for that 10th frame after having the open in 9?
Yeah, I don't know if it's too much pressure. Like I think telling yourself it's not that important a shot and relaxing would be a good thing to do, especially since he was already on an open.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe if he was on the double and he did that, I would think that he was.
Yeah. Let's see if Gino can take advantage of that gift that Carey has given him.
This is a huge shot for Gino. I don't think he can get away with the corner from here. I think he needs the first one.
Agreed. Oh, and he punches.
Either that or Carey was just playing defense.
Yeah. There you go. I think that ends. I think that gives the point to Carey then.
Yeah, it would be a 7-1.
Looks like 7-1.
Big ball.
Yeah.
325 is as high as Jen can get.
Yeah.
And like you said, they got 1,400 now with 2 balls to come. It's just, they're just so solid top to bottom.
Yeah, Gino really needed a mark in that 10th frame. Nice shot by Jen.
Ooh. So now Adam just needs to hit a pin.
Yep.
Do not put it through the hole. Yeah, he was definitely going left.
Another strike for Jen. So can Jen and Adam can tie? You said 325 for Jen, right?
Yeah, she can
Yeah.
get the tie.
So
Yeah.
she can get a half point out of this.
Absolutely. That is huge.
And she
Wow.
does.
What a
Great
ball.
bowling.
Had a girl.
Yeah, that's a big half point.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Kingpins walk away with 1.5 points and hold them to 6.5.
It's a clutch
Right.
finish for Jen.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Let's bring in our managers here. And have a little chat about the match. I forgot to mention we've got Daryl Bradley in the background this week because his team's playing later on. And he's doing all the hard work for us. That was an exciting match.
It was a very good match, very well thrown. You know, there's a difference in the score of about 150 pins, but if you were actually looking at the hits on the middle, Kingpin might have actually had more hits in the middle, and Dream Crushers might have missed more spares. It's just a matter of you didn't get on those rolls, didn't get on the, you know, the strings and that like the Dream Crushers did.
Yeah.
Both teams are very solid.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Danny, you got to be happy with those matches. Oops. We don't have Danny's sound.
For sure.
There we go. Yeah, that very exciting matches. Carrie had us a little worried there at the end, but
yeah.
But you guys managed to hold on to 6.5 points.
Very comfortable for. Make you feel pretty good to have Katie come off the bench like that. And play as solid as she did.
Yeah. Everybody's bowling well today, so.
That's the one thing too. When your team's playing well and everybody in your line is playing well, it makes it easier for that person coming in off the bench to not have as much pressure on them and just to relax and find their game.
Yeah.
Hey Bob, your team did a great push at the end there.
We missed the middle twice, the whole game. So
we're all over it.
We missed some spare opportunities. Head pins cost big time, but they never quit. We never said die. And Baker finished well to get that half a point of Adam there. So that was good.
That was huge. Yeah. That was huge.
Yeah, we're not too upset. We're wish the results would have been a little better, but hey, that's the way the game is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, like you said, when you have as many hits on the middle as you did, and you pretty much shoot at 1,300, there's not a lot of mistakes that went wrong there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I said, a couple of spare opportunities, a couple of corners, a couple of chops. You got to make them shots, and that's the difference in the ball game right there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Nope, nothing to be ashamed of in that match. That's for sure.
Yep. It was good finish. Yep.
Unfortunately, you guys finished off so hot. It would have been nice to say, I wonder how you're going to do your next game, but you're not playing anymore today. So I guess next time you're out, you hopefully carry that same momentum.
That's right. Yeah. We keep everybody pretty pumped up, so it's good.
Good. And Danny, that's a nice way to go into your guys' next match. Hot.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, all right. Well, let's thanks so much, you guys. I guess we'll get ready for our next match. Thanks, Robert.
Right. Congrats, Danny. Good game.
Hey, thank you.
Good job, guys.
Good game.
As always. Talk to you
Okay,
later.
Great job,
guys.
you guys.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, so we're back and ready to go for match 2 today. 2 of 4. We've got the Regina Revengers against the Dream Crushers, which are coming off a pretty hot match there that they just had against the Kingpins.
Yeah, it should be a good match. Hopefully, start seeing some of those players off the Regina Avengers playing like they can. I know their ladies have played really, really strong, and now we need Sarah to kick the boys in the pants and get them going.
I agree.
How are you doing today, Sarah?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, good. You guys all ready and set to go?
Yeah, we are ready for the 2 games today. We know these are pretty important games, so we've been practicing and we're ready.
Excellent, excellent. Like we just mentioned, Danny, your team's coming off of a pretty hot game. You guys have some good momentum. Hopefully you guys can keep it going into this game.
Yeah, hopefully it's just as good a game as the first one.
Yeah. Well, why don't we start off with our lineups? Sarah, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So lineup, we have Doug Clark going first, followed by Josie Brooks, and then John Mowens, Danny Bear, and Nelson Frank is our anchor. On the bench, we have Johnny McDonald and Crystal Hibner. And then for game 1, Brian Askin is out.
Okay. All right, Danny, who do you have going into this match?
Dexter leading off, Katie in second, Tim in third, Gary fourth, Adam fifth, Victor and Carrie on the bench.
So a little bit of a lineup shake-up for you.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's get right into it, you guys. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck.
you guys.
All right. So quite the lineup change for the Dream Crushers. Why don't we start with Regina and who's on the roster, Bill?
Yeah, we got the Regina Revengers with Danny Bear, Josie Brooks, Nelson Frank, Doug Clark, Brian Askin, John McDonald, Crystal Hibner, and John Money Moans, and manager extraordinaire, Sarah Ouellette.
Excellent. And for the Dream Crushers.
Well, for the Dream Crushers, we have Carey Kreitz, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, Katie Rayner, Adam Weber, Victor Forbear, Caitlin Ayub, and Gary Baird, manager Danny Clapp.
Excellent. So this game, we're going to have Dexter lead off for the Dream Crushers, and he's going up against Doug.
A little interesting with the lineup change, but obviously you got to get those other guys in to play a match, and you know you're bringing in some pretty solid guys to replace them. So There's
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
bad lineups on the Dream Crushers,
No, I
or
wouldn't
really any
think
of these,
so.
or any of these pro teams for that matter.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is the Dream Crushers have now, they're a strong enough team that when it comes for Sarah, you don't really have to do anything or say anything to your team. Teams naturally usually get up for games like this because they know who they're playing against.
Right. So I see. Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Doug starts off with the nose job there on the 5. Well, tough start.
And Dexter snuck out a strike there.
Just looking in the pit, the Dream Crushers look pretty relaxed. They're having a lot of fun, it looks like.
Oh, and that's huge, just being able to keep that relaxed atmosphere for everybody. Oh, a great shot by Katie. Let's see, and so Regina Revengers, obviously they're playing out of, which house are they playing out of?
Glencairn.
Glencairn, gotcha. They look like they have a pretty solid lineup. Oh, aces for Tim. I don't think you see that very often.
Great cover for Josie.
Yep. Josie just had big dental surgery on Friday, so she's playing a little injured, but she'll get through it.
Tough start for Tim.
Great ball by Johnny.
Monty Mounds with the strike. Great start. Really like to see Danny have a good match here. He hasn't had much playing time, had a couple struggles.
Okay. Oh, that's a tough one. That's first we're seeing of Gary Baird on the Dream Crushers. He's an addition to the team this season.
Yeah, it was a pretty good free agency pickup.
Absolutely. Getting that first frame jitters out, or get the kinks worked out. And he managed to squeeze out the 15 there. Tough
Great
start.
ball by Nelson.
Yeah. Good way to take it into the second frame. Let's see if Adam can throw a solid shot here to take them into the second frame.
Yeah, he's coming off a 325 in his first game, so. Ooh.
Coming off a 325, which is a great game, but at the same time, he's almost got to be feeling like, he got a tie out of it, but, I'm sure in his head he thought it should have been a win type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he punched in 10, and then so maybe he's cooling down a little bit here.
Yeah, probably not the start that I think either team wanted to have. That leaves it in pretty equal footing going into the next frame.
Yeah. I think Regina will be happy with it, considering the Dream Crushers, came in with the game under their belt, all warmed up in a 1400. So I think they're happy to be even paced, or maybe a little better after the first frame. Hopefully they can build on that and get some things rolling.
Oh, great shot.
Doug without the hoodie today, so we'll see how that works out.
Oh, good spare by Dexter. See if Josie can spare it up again. Oh, head pin for Katie.
Well, Josie wasn't able to take advantage of that
That's too bad.
head pin that Katie took, but
She's a
pick
little
up
tight.
15 here and lose no ground and start up again next frame.
Yep, absolutely. Now, Regina, they changed their name this season, didn't they?
They did. They changed a lot of things this season.
Yeah. Because they were, what, Infinite Escape last year? Is that what?
Yeah. Yeah, they're making light of them on the podcast, wondering what their name will be next year.
Another great jersey by BPG.
Yes, I love that jersey. The Regina skyline.
That's fantastic.
Great ball there for Money Moans.
Yeah, Money Moans coming out hot. All the jerseys are fantastic. The merch, everything, everything looks so good.
It really does. They do such a fantastic job.
Tim's got to start feeling violated between his first frame and now that getting tapped on that spare. Danny's starting to look comfortable out there.
Yeah.
Danny B.
I really think an important ball for Regina is going to be that first ball for Doug here on 3. If he can get going on that double, I really think the whole team's going to feed off.
Yeah. And they could really take advantage. The Dream Crushers aren't looking quite as comfortable as they were last game. It is still early, but good break for Nelson. Yeah, he doesn't realize it yet, but
yeah, that's pretty thick.
Yeah.
Get a top out of that.
Oh, another miss for Gary.
Take advantage of them while they're not sharp, because you know they're going to find it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's exactly it. Like you can't count them out. That's for certain.
4 out of 5 marks from that frame there for Regina, so we're getting a little better.
Yeah. Like you said, if Doug can start off the third frame, that was a big miss for Gary, but he's not looking really comfortable yet.
Well, that's the other thing too. When you know you're playing on a team with so much talent and so much talent on the bench, you start wondering how long your leash is.
Yeah. That was a great shot for Gary. And hopefully he can take that into the third frame. Let's see if Adam can get back on it and maybe get something started for the Dream Crushers here. There you go. That's the Adam Weber that we saw last game.
Yeah, that's a very calming presence for a team, knowing you got that at the bottom of your lineup.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what Doug does going into this third frame. Great shot by Dexter.
Doug just has not been himself this year when it comes to the Pro League anyways.
Oh, head pin for Katie there, which keeps that game nice and open for Josie.
Yeah, keep things even up the total so far too. If Doug's open and Katie's open, so it's up to Josie now.
Josie's got to find that middle on that first ball.
I see Regina's tied for 8th right now with the Okanagan Eclipse. 4 matches into the season. Oh, nice shot for Josie. She found the middle on that one. See if she can spare up the chop.
Yeah, it's
And
a big week.
between Tim and Gary, they're giving Danny a lot to think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good spare by Josie there.
Well,
Big ball for Johnny Mullins here. Set the tone a bit.
absolutely. Regina needs to get one match and get some team total built and just start to relax, find their game.
Yeah.
Looking really
Nice.
good, Johnny.
Great shot. Great shot by
Johnny
John.
Mullins.
All right, well, let's see what Gary does in this frame, because I think you're right. I think Danny's got some decisions to start thinking about.
Yeah, eventually it comes to the point where you're like, I don't care if it's the right one or wrong one. I got to get one of them out there, and hopefully the other one finds a game.
Well, and especially, Katie's unfortunately found the head pin the last couple of frames too.
Yes.
Oh, there's
There
a
you
great
go.
shot.
Yeah, and I would think that pretty much answers the question. I would think on the next frame, Tim knows he's on the hook if he doesn't come through with a big frame here, because
Yep.
that's the match where Regina's got their only 3-bagger going, and Regina Pickerton hasn't even found a mark yet in that match.
No.
And Sarah will have some decisions here to make too, I think, with Danny. Even Josie. We'll see what happens here in the next frame or two.
Yeah. There you go, Adam. Solid anchor as always. Oh,
Great
great
shot
shot
from
by
Nelson. That was an important shot. You don't want to give up no ground here against these guys.
No, absolutely not. Because Adam's not going to give you a lot of opportunities, that's for sure.
Yeah. Doug needs to find one here.
Chop off. Now, can he spare it? That would be huge, especially since Dexter's opened up in this frame.
Wow.
So, and what do you do with Doug at this point too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to watch that when you've got both Crystal and Johnny on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal's been playing really, really well this year.
And that lead bowler holds such an important role on a team. If they're off, sometimes it can take away some momentum going into the rest of the team. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, and Katie's struggling.
That second spot is going to be the first one to 175 might win. It's just one of those things. You start playing and both bowlers feed off each other. One plows, the next one goes up there and does the same thing.
Well, Katie's not going to get pulled. She's the only woman bowling, and there's no women on the bench. So Katie's in this game for good. She's just going to have to work it out. Because you have to start with a woman and you have to end with a woman. Yeah. So Katie
didn't hit the middle her first couple of frames. Now she's hitting the middle. She's punched, but I just don't know if you want to take her out quite yet.
Yeah.
That's why it is nice having a very strong lady bowler on the bench like Crystal, because you could bring her in for a guy if you had to. And
yeah.
Yeah. You only got two poles, and you got Doug and Danny. We'll see what happens with those two. So, kind of a tough situation.
John has his first miss. Let's see if Tim can get his first mark here, and he does.
Good half.
Great shot by John.
And let's see if Gary can keep this momentum going. Because that match is wide open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great shot by Danny. See, at this point, Danny's got to be considering. You got two strong bowlers on the Dream Crushers bench right now. You got Victor and Carey.
Great ball, Nelson.
I've always thought that Nelson is one of the most underrated bowlers.
Absolutely.
He throws a great ball, and he's very strong between the ears. He doesn't get rattled on too many days.
That's really important.
Yeah, and he can put up some big games pretty fast.
All right, let's see what Adam can keep it going. See if he can save this frame a little bit. That was a tough frame for the Dream Crushers. A lot of head pins there.
If anyone can do it, it's Adam.
Absolutely. Oh, gets chop off.
Little bit. I'd like to see Adam take his time on those shots a little more.
I was just.
I'd really like to see Regina now put up a solid frame here for this fifth frame before this commercial break, and get their mindset going good for this last half of the game.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a huge open frame, especially with Nelson on a run like he is.
Yep.
There's no excuse now for Regina not to just relax and let it happen this frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they got to be feeling good about where they are after the first four frames.
Hopefully carry momentum all the way down and just throw up a big frame.
There we go. Dexter's back on it. Let's see if Katie can do an adjustment to get herself out of this little head pin conundrum she's got herself in right now.
God, with the tough tap on that shot too. It's just been his kind of his thing this year. He's struggling a bit. He gets on the middle and he doesn't get the breaks, and you miss your spares, and next thing you know, you got an open frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate spare there for Doug that he missed.
Yeah. Great strike by Katie. Whatever adjustment she's made, it seems to have worked for her. Nice shot by Tim.
And the Dream Crushers are putting up the frame that they wanted right now.
Oh, another tap for Regina.
It'll be a close match.
Yeah. Chop off for Gary.
Good spare, Josie.
Danny seems to be giving his players a lot of leeway to work things out here. Good half.
Well, they're also such good players. They're going to find it eventually. So when you got that much talent, you want to give them a chance to find it, right?
Absolutely, and especially since Gary's match isn't out of hand.
Yeah, that makes a big difference as well, for sure.
Good half.
Yeah.
By John.
Couple nice chop spares for John there.
All right, let's see if Adam can get back on it. Oh, and that's a rare miss for Mr. Weber.
Yeah, I think that's his first miss of the day.
Yeah. Good half by Danny.
Yeah.
Good half by Adam. So lots of black marks going into the fifth frame break. Let's see if we can pick up that momentum going into the second half of the game.
This is a very big ball for Regina right here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yep.
Oh, there you go.
My. We'll take it, eh?
Yeah. Solid frames for both teams. That's a nice way to go into the commercial break.
Yep. Good match, though.
All right, back into the second half of match 2. Dream Crushers versus the Regina Revengers. So we had a nice frame going into the commercial break for both teams.
Yes. Keeping her tight.
And you got to do that. You know, you can't let these Dream Crushers, you can't give them a whole lot of space, that's for sure.
Doug gets a strike, and he's thrilled about it. Good to see him come out strong, though.
Yeah, and it's answered by Dexter.
Yep. I think we'll have a hot finish here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no matches that are really like where anybody's really running away with it. Josie's still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, she's not aggressive today. She needs to get a little lower and drive through that ball. I know how this girl bowls, so.
Well, I was going to say, like, just looking at her stats so far from the season, she's averaging 266. Like, she's been having a really good season.
Yeah, she's had a couple of nice games. 290 at 300.
Yeah.
She had one 205 in there. She had some head pin trouble that game, and she had one fall. So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was. And this match is so even right now between these two ladies. Honestly, neither of them are really looking super comfortable out there. Yeah. It's just going to take one of them to. Oh, it looks like they've made a change. They've taken Josie off and put Crystal in.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Crystal coming in. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's huge, especially knowing that Katie cannot be pulled for this match. So if Crystal can come in and start throwing hot, that could make a huge difference.
Yeah, I think that's the right call for that match for sure.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
was a big double for Tim to get back in his match.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, that's and big opening there for John. Let's see how Gary comes in off of the break.
I would think that's going to be the end of Gary.
I would think so. Think so, especially since that match is so close. Yeah, it looks like they're bringing in Victor for Gary.
Good cleanup for Johnny.
Yeah.
And this becomes a very important ball, obviously, now for Dan. Find his stride.
Yeah. Yeah, good half for Victor. Great shot for Danny.
Yep.
I can tell you from watching, that looks like to me the first ball that hit looked like his footwork was right. He just looked like he was getting to the line, didn't look comfortable all game. That one looked really good.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a confident looking shot. He's got a few marks in a row now, so that's nice to see.
Oh,
I was just going to say, Nelson got away with that heavy one last time. I was wondering if he was going to go back to the well, and he certainly did.
Yeah. Opening for Adam. Oh, and Adam gets a split.
In Regina, they had the two hot bowlers there with Johnny and Nelson, and they both come out with punches. So
yeah,
the commercial break strikes again.
Yeah, it sure does. But good cleanup by Nelson.
I'm wondering if Doug's going to try and get up there before Dexter this frame or not. Dexter, it certainly looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See if Dexter can keep things going.
Well, Dex, he's pretty fast.
Great shot by Dexter. He does not mess around. He just gets up there and just goes. Great shot by Doug, too.
Looks like he flipped that one out of his hand nicely.
Yeah. Let's see if Katie can find that groove again. She's just looking like she's just not throwing the same great ball that she was throwing last game.
Well, that should take a little bit of pressure off Crystal for her first frame here.
Yeah.
Do it to free will and know that she's right in her match. Just got to get it going.
Oh, great shot by Crystal. That's a huge shot.
Let's see if Johnny get back on track here after that head pin in the sixth.
Yeah, I think Johnny would prefer to get up there before Tim. Have Tim react to him rather than the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, great
ball,
shot.
Johnny.
Great shot.
It's a lot different in that aspect when they're actually not bowling at the lanes with you, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, huge shot by Tim there. He's really, ever since that fourth frame, he's brought it together. Oh, head pin for Danny. Let's see.
Looking at Danny's game, you'd say, "Oh, he's struggling on one lane and doing well on the other," but they're playing all on the same lanes.
Yeah, they are. Oh. Well, no momentum gain there for Victor. So that still keeps that match pretty close. Victor could have really used a strike, would have been nice to bring it a little bit closer.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Regina. The Dream Crushers are not having their typical success in this match.
Yeah. And just a reminder to our viewers here, if anybody who's just joining us, how the matches work. It is bowler to bowler, so lead bowler against lead bowler, so on and so forth, for 1 point scratch total, and then 3 points for team total. So 8 points altogether. Team total is so huge. Even if you're not doing well in your match, you still need to be plugging away for that team total.
Yeah, that was an excellent frame for Regina. The only opening being Danny's head pin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great frame to take into the 8th. Oh, there you go.
Adam answers back. Nelson strike with one of his own.
Yeah. He's
Now
got
these two leadoffs are both on, Dex is obviously on a turkey, but both on doubles. These are very important balls.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Doug try and get up there before and get that ball thrown first. But
there you go. But Dexter's just so quick on there, hey?
So quick and so comfortable right now,
Yeah. Oh, great shot. Great answer by Doug. It's becoming a really fun and exciting match to watch right there.
Yeah. Doug's such a veteran, though. I don't think Dexter getting up there before him even has any effect on him.
I'm sure it doesn't, but what I'm saying is it affects the rest of the lineup down there. Like Johnny might want to get ahead of Tim, and other people Crystal might want to get up there ahead of
Katie.
Katie.
Yeah.
That's it's not only in his own match. Sometimes as a leadoff bowler, you got to be thinking all the way down that some bowlers want to get ahead.
Yeah. Good spare by Katie. That was important. Good spare by Crystal. Gosh, that's another close match there.
Yeah, we really have no blowouts across the board. Every match is still alive, still viable.
Oh, excellent shot, Tim. That's going to put some pressure on. And John has no problem answering back to that. But there's a match right there that didn't look like it was going to start out that way. Oh, there you go.
Well, we got two teams that have found their stride now. It looks like we're both building off a back-to-back really decent frames here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an unfortunate head pin for Nelson. That opens it up for Adam. Oh, great shot by Adam to give him the double. Great frame for the Dream Crushers.
Yeah, we're within a ball now of this match. It's a 30-pin game all of a sudden.
Yeah. It's exciting when they keep it like this right into the end.
Oh, it looks like I'm going to get my wish here.
Oh, did he end up with a split? Oh, no, right corner.
Right. Ooh.
And these points are really important to Regina. Right now, they are tied for 8th with Okanagan. So any extra points they can get to move them up.
Doug is not going to be happy with himself missing that spare. He's usually rock solid on his corner pin spares.
Yeah.
But that's 2 this game now. So.
And Dex got his spare. So he's pulling away there. I think that match is over.
That match definitely is out of reach now. It's just a matter of keeping it close for team play.
Yeah. Oh, that pin did not do Crystal any
Starting
favors
off for a
there.
disastrous ninth right now for Regina. They really need a big frame here, and they can't let the Dream Crushers carry all the momentum into 10.
No, that's for sure. Okay, let's see what Katie does in the ninth. Huge strike for Katie.
Good kick on that corner pin for her.
Yeah.
Well, that really evens up that second matchup there. They advantage Katie with the strike going in 10 now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
no.
That's a huge opening. Oh, but Tim matches it.
It's just going to be interesting to see on these close matches how it comes down to, because, over the history of this right now, the Crushers have seemed to do well in a close match, and Regina hasn't been able to close it out. They need to turn that around, and hopefully they do that this match.
Yeah. Oh,
a lot of sticks being left up there, between Crystal and Johnny on those last balls.
Yeah. Two very, very tight matches. And going into this fourth match, which is also a very tight match. Nice to see Danny get a strike there.
Yeah, that was an important one for to give him a double to work on at least.
And a huge miss for Victor. Nice finish to that frame for Nelson.
Regina needed those last couple there. A great job by Danny and Nelson.
Yeah, absolutely. And that may have finished that game for Danny there. He might have locked that one in with Victor missing on that.
The point's definitely locked in for sure, yeah. So we know our first matches and our fourth matches are decided, but it's just so tight now for team total.
Let's see what Adam does here. Oh, not the ninth frame that Adam would have liked. And that
gives a lot of breathing room to Nelson, but it doesn't quite lock it up yet.
Not quite, no. Certainly not the ninth frame that either team wanted.
No, that's for sure. But we see we're pretty much dead even going into 10, 10:34 to 10:34.
Wow. That's making it exciting for the viewer, though. I'm not sure that the teams share the excitement. Great shot by Dexter. Great answer by Doug.
Yeah.
Important points for the total. Nice. Another great shot by Doug. Oh, and Dexter answers.
Dexter having a great game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's tough. Still not a bad
Josie.
game by Doug.
Josie really needs to throw this first one here. Josie, I should say,
Crystal.
Crystal. She had control of her match and she let it go last frame, and now she has to try and dig her way back in.
Great game by Dexter, 324. Yeah, Crystal really needed a strike there just to put that pressure on Katie.
Absolutely.
Oh, but then Katie.
Get another break.
Oh.
Important spare for Crystal for the total here too, to make up the little bit that was given up in the first frame there.
Oh, she's
Big spare. 10 counts. 10 counts enough now to win that match.
Yeah. It was a really tough game for Katie. She's all over the middle.
Oh, it doesn't look like Crystal.
Oh, wow. Katie squeaks out the point on that one.
Yeah, so Katie's hard work. She had to grind that whole game, but she got her point.
Yep, she did. So 2 points so far for the Dream Crushers.
And I was wrong when I said the first one to 175. They both got there.
Yeah. Jeez.
Big ball for Johnny.
Shot.
6 points in this match. This makes this ball very important.
Yeah, and he answers back. Oh, and he gets the slider there. Yeah. Wow. It's going to come down to the last ball here. Let's see what happens here. Oh.
3 rounds for Tim.
Oh, and
that was a great match.
Yeah. So close.
Total will come down to these last 2 bowlers here.
Yeah, 28 points apart, but Regina definitely has the marks working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, if Danny throws this one here, oh boy, he did that. That could have been team total.
That was a big miss.
Yeah. Now they both need to spare this up. Oh, that was a huge miss from Victor. It's not going to be happy about that. And great spare by Danny.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah, Victor really needed that spare.
Absolutely. Control of the match is now definitely in Regina's hands. It's just a matter of whether Nelson can avoid throwing the unsparable on his first shot.
Yep. Oh, only a 5 count on that spare for Danny. Danny walks away with his point. Second point for Regina. Okay, let's see what these two anchors do. Great shot by Nelson. That was huge. And another great shot by Adam, but I believe his game is lost.
Yeah, he can get their team total go up to 12-22. So Nelson still needs to at least get 10 on this ball.
Yeah. How many punches?
So that leaves him a max. If he's not going to throw a pin over there, he's only got 12-19.
And Adam can punch and can strike out for the 12-22?
12-22, yeah. Adam can go. I believe he can go straight corner pin to win by 1.
Another strike.
10 count for the tie. We've never seen a team total tie, have we?
I don't think so. I think it's just been match ties. Well, Adam's who you want in that spot, though, to throw that pressure shot.
Absolutely.
Just on the edge of your seat.
One ball for the win.
Yeah. Oh, and he
my goodness.
Wow.
That's dodging a bullet for Regina. Adam threw the ball where he needed to. It's just.
Yep. So that
Green
makes it
Crushers down.
6-2 for Regina. Comes down to the last ball. That's tough.
That is a massive win for Regina.
Yeah, that is huge. Well, let's get those managers in here.
What a great match that was.
Wow. Yeah, that was just all the way through.
It's funny because it's 6-2 for Regina. It could have easily been 8-0 for Regina, but it could have very easily been 7-1 for Crushers too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every match was very tight.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it when it comes down to
I was going to say, that just makes, what makes Pro League so exciting when you get matches like this, where it's just you're just watching every ball that's being thrown, and it's just so exciting. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, not the whole game, but we're happy with the outcome for sure. Yeah.
So I got a question for you before Adam threw that last ball. Were you thinking about the pinning you guys did on your third balls? And that ninth frame was pretty bad. You guys had a couple third balls where you went through the wall.
Yeah. When Adam had that one ball left, it's Adam. So we were like, well, damn. Like he needs 10 to tie, and it's Adam. Like you expect him to get that last shot. So
you know he wasn't gonna blow by.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think we crushed some dreams with that game, but that's what we're out here to do.
Yeah. Some revenge.
Danny, that's not the end you were looking for.
Yeah, it was a tough match.
Yeah,
We
no,
got into some head trouble early. So.
Yeah, Katie really seemed to struggle in that game.
Yeah, she's throwing the ball well. It's just ball was just digging into the middle.
Yeah.
It was a very nice not goal of Tim. He struggled those first 3 or 4 frames. I realized Gary was probably, but he sure found his game quickly.
Yeah. All these guys are pretty decent bowlers. They can get on really quick.
Unfortunately, you're getting a little feedback. No, great match.
Yeah, I think that's what we hope. Like, you always hope for the matches to be close, and someone has to come on top, someone loses, and that's the way it goes. But for everyone watching at home, I think like we had a great match, and it came down to the very last ball, and yeah, I think that's what everyone wants in this pro league. So
yeah, you guys definitely delivered.
Yeah, if they were just looking for entertainment, that match provided that.
Yeah. Great.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
great job, guys.
thank you.
Bye.
Enjoy the break. Wow, that was something.
Yeah, that was so exciting to watch. Yeah, you hope that they're all that exciting, that's for sure.
Yeah, Regina.
Whoa.
Well, welcome back. We're going into match 3. I hope it can be as exciting as the last match was for us.
Yeah. I'm still buzzing from it.
Yeah, right? We've got the Okanagan Eclipse and the Bombers, 2 teams that have not yet played today. I see we've got Bailey Lawson, and that is not Lynn Howell. That is
No,
Kristen Howell. Hi, Casey. How are you doing?
Doing good. You?
Good.
Good. I'm an intern fill-in in Mexico.
Oh, life's hard, hey?
Yes, for sure.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. You guys, first match for you guys today. You guys all ready to go?
Yep, feeling good.
Yeah, I do believe they're good to go.
Excellent. Well, why don't we go start off with Okanagan's lineup?
Sure. We have Drew leading off, myself second, followed by Jesse Buchanan, and then Trevor Rashwalsey, and then our anchor is Mike Elder. And then on the bench we have Alan Byrne as well as Yvonne Walker.
Excellent. And what do you guys have up for the Bombers?
Starting out with Daryl in the lead, followed by Steve, Annette, Heidi, Mark Johnstone, and then we have Aaron on the bench. So we have a little bit smaller crew out today.
Okay. Excellent. Well, it should be an exciting match for you guys. Let's just get started, shall we?
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Good luck, Casey.
Good luck.
All right. Another two great teams. Why don't we start off with the lineups for these two teams?
All right, for the Okanagan Eclipse, we have Bailey Lawson, Yvonne Walker, Drew Soroka, Alan Byrne, Chris Bradford, Trevor, I'm going to butcher this, but Rashwalski, Mike Elder, Jesse Buchanan, and manager Bailey Lawson.
All right. Now let's see what we got for the Bombers. Bill, do you want to
Bombers?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, we got Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone, Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Art, and Annette Campbell.
Excellent. All right. The Bombers are also playing out of Sherwood Park. So that'll be fun to watch. And then we've got, so where Okanagan Eclipse, where are they bowling out of?
They're bowling out of Lincoln Lane.
Okay. Oh, they've already got a strong
Why not waste
start.
your time?
Not at all. Not at all.
You snuck a quick double in there.
They did too.
That's their way of saying, let's go.
Yep. Great shot for Jesse there. Got tapped though. Nice strong start by Daryl. They got a little bit of catching up to do. A great pick by Jesse. Yeah, they're just raring to go there in the Okanagan.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice shot, Steve.
Double matchups there to start.
Yeah.
And for another barn burner.
Let's hope so. Missed there by Trevor, but let's see if he comes back for the spare.
Yeah, it looked like he got a little bit quick with his feet there. It looks like he's got to slow them down a bit, and I'm sure his game is going to fall into place here.
Bombers are well into their season. I think this is their 7th game this season. And I think this is the 5th for the Okanagan. Great start with the net there. Nice strike.
Got a funny feeling these teams might show us some big games.
Yeah, I think so. Bombers also have a very, very strong team. Nice shot by Heidi. Gets tapped there.
Yeah, it'd be no surprise to see the Bombers up there in the playoffs at the end of the year.
Yeah. Great frame by Okanagan. A little blip there in the 4 spot, but oh, that's a unusual miss by Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heidi's such a great player. No matter how much praise she gets, you always think she's underrated. She's just such an awesome player.
And I think it's just her quiet demeanor, you know.
Silent assassin.
Yes. Absolutely. But fierce competitor. Great shot by Mark. Great frame by both teams. Good
Yep,
start.
Good start.
Yeah, I'm sure both teams are excellent sparers, but that's not what our viewers want to see. We came here
Nope.
to see strengths.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm sure they're going to give us a bunch of strikes. There, another strike by Daryl.
Yep.
Drew got tapped. It's going to be an important spare for him.
It's a pretty important game for Okanagan too. They were tied with Regina, and we've all seen Regina came away with the win there in the first game. So if you want to keep pace,
Yeah,
you got to have this
absolutely.
victory.
Not to mention the fact that they're going to play Regina today yet, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
in the next match. That's going to be huge for points. That was an
And with the
unfortunate miss
divisions,
by Drew.
yeah, divisions are going to be tight at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So there's these, well, you can predict somewhat, the top couple teams that should probably make it. So the only limited spots left for, 2 or 3 spots for the rest of the teams, right?
Yeah. Oh, great strike by Bailey. Oh, and the net. Great shot.
It's really been it really has been 8 pocket shots for the Bombers.
Yeah,
Heidi's
absolutely.
first shot at Cornerpin was a great ball. They could really be on a team perfect game going out here.
Absolutely. Oh, another tap for Jesse. Oh. A little bit of a slow start for Heidi. Another great pick by Jesse. See if Trevor can find his groove. Oh, good shot.
Yeah, that's now 4 solid corner pin shots we've seen in bounce. So it's looking like they better be sharp on their spares because there's not going to be a lot of openings from the Bombers.
No, that's for sure. Good pick. Another great shot by Mark.
Nice shot from Mark.
Yeah,
Did
the Bombers.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Did you guys all see the jersey that they made for Mason?
Yes, that is adorable.
That was great.
And that kid's so darn cute to begin with, but.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Oh, great answer by Mike. Not a bad frame for the Okanagan. 4 marks. But Bombers do have 4 doubles going into the third frame.
A punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, with those 4 doubles, you could get away from them pretty quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Drew's going to have to, he's on the middle, but if he can't get back to those strikes, he could be into some trouble. Although Daryl just gave him an opening there, so.
Yeah, that one was a laser beam right to the head pin.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Not at all. Oh, yeah, that's a huge opening. Well, that's an unfortunate trend to start on the Okanagan.
Yeah, Steve's going to want to get up there and pounce on this right away now and
Yeah,
take control of this match over Bailey.
for sure. Oh, little tap there.
Yeah, definitely could have got away with that one. It was a
Yeah.
little thin, but you expect those when you get on a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good pick. Good pick.
There you go. As long as you get the spare, hey?
Yep.
Get the
Oh,
good count, get the spare.
Wow.
Jesse gets
Two races in a
tapped.
row.
And that was a solid shot.
Yeah.
Jeez. As long as she keeps picking them.
Absolutely. Get you're getting tapped early, but you sit back and say, your opponent's probably not going to throw a perfect game. They're going to have some adversity somewhere along the line. So you just stay close and hope you can jump on it when that opening comes.
Yeah.
And Annette throws another one, just same spot, left side, beautiful shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that has a nice, smooth, soft roll right into it. Just like butter. That's what I love about this Pro League, getting to watch these bowlers a little bit more other than just the cash tournaments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Heidi.
She's struggling, but Trevor's struggling a bit too. Yeah, and it's great to see these players from all over Canada that you wouldn't, unless you go to the cash tournaments, you wouldn't normally get to see or get to know.
Yeah, it's always nice you always have names and you hear of things, but it's always nice to be able to put faces and styles to names.
Absolutely. I wonder how that changes the cash tournaments. Now that you see these players, you see how they're playing, people become a little bit more known all over Canada. So when they come into these cash tournaments, they're not these maybe unknown people that would have happened in the years past.
Well, and I would think it would help both ways. Like I would think it would help the average bowler too, just looking and seeing some of these names, and then you get to see firsthand that they go through struggles, they go through, rough times just like everybody else. It's just a matter of how quickly they can find it or dig their way out of it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Like trust me, there's people that believe for years, that if they've only watched the tournament results, you'd sit back and think that Adam Weber never throws a bad ball, never gets a head pin, never gets a tough break, and then you watch this league here and you see it, and you go, yeah, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just how they handle that adversity and what do they do with it? How is their mind game, right?
That's the biggest thing. Like even for young kids, if they would ever go and watch an open or watch whatever, it's the most you can get out of it is not necessarily watching how people throw or you get a lot more watching how they react and how they carry themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Absolutely
more important than any style. Yeah.
Yep. Because you're right. I've told my YBC bowlers, nobody has a 450 average. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we all have struggles, and it is how we handle those struggles.
And I love the camaraderie that this Pro League's created too at the tour events, getting to know everybody a little better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like Len's point about the average bowler getting to watch these guys too. Myself being an average bowler at best, it's nice to watch them struggle, but it's nice to see that, struggles happen and it happens to everybody and anybody. So
yeah, absolutely.
I get a little confidence when I see, a really good bowler. They have their bad game as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Oopsie daisies. That's what I say if that ever happens.
That's usually where I drop to the lane and fake an injury.
Throw a shoe.
Or you look at your hand. Oh, there's something on my hand on that one. Did Trevor had a strike in that last frame, yeah? The light's just pointing right at that poor frame there.
Yes.
Oh, a little opening there for Mark. Tiny. See what Mike does if he can half that up. Annette's having a little struggle frame. But she finishes off with a beautiful ball.
Yeah, it's no matter how hot you are, you're like one questionable ball away from getting off of it. It's the same way when you're struggling. You're one shot away from finding it.
Yeah, exactly.
Momentum goes a long way, and the mindset goes a long way in this game.
Let's see if Heidi can pull herself out of these head pins. Yep, beautiful shot.
It's pretty dangerous to be struggling and open up 3 frames in a row and then look over and see, oh, geez, I'm only down by 2. That's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not completely out of this game. I can still pull it back. Let's see if Mark can keep these going. Yeah, great shot. What is that, a ham bone?
Ham bone.
It's a great frame for the Okanagan. All marks there. Not a bad frame for the Bombers either. Just that little hiccup in the middle. Oh, great shot.
Rolling nice too. Good to see Johnstone back low, and he had to miss the last one there. He wasn't feeling too well. Had some injury issues, so he still got it.
This will be an important spare for Daryl. Excellent. Great shot by Bailey. That's 2 doubles there. It's a nice way to go in. Let's see if let's see if Jesse can get a break finally.
As I say, Bailey's definitely thrown 4 great bombs, and that 3rd frame, he definitely looked like he was being careful, and he paid the price for it.
Yeah. Oh. Finally, Jesse gets a strike. Poor girl's been just right there for the entire game. Yeah, Steve thought he had that one. I thought he had that one.
So isn't it something, though, Jesse's been throwing nothing but great balls and getting tapped.
Yeah.
And Annette's freewheeling and going, and one bad frame in the 4th frame, and after 4 frames, Jesse's ahead of Annette.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It just turns around so quickly in this game.
Mm-hmm. That was a huge miss for Steve there, but a little bit of an opening for Bailey. Let's see if Annette can come back from that last frame. I'm sure she can.
Yeah, she'll get back on it and get another string rolling.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Mike's looking really solid, and he's got to be, because it doesn't look like Mark's showing any signs of slowing down.
Nope.
We call that a team Yahtzee.
Oh, another miss by Annette. See if she can bring the half back. Oh, another open frame for Annette.
The ball looked good right up until the last couple feet there. It did a quick little turn right into it.
All right. Let's see if Heidi can keep on her strikes. Not quite hopefully bring a little momentum back to the team. Finish strong going into the commercial break. Oh, another head pin. At this point, Casey's got to be thinking about maybe, thinking about they've got that one pull, because I think they only have Aaron on the bench.
Yeah.
And it's faltering a little bit. And poor Heidi's just been so on the middle.
Yeah, like Heidi is definitely struggling, but it's the type of struggle you can kind of put up with as a coach. She's hitting the middle. She hasn't missed, she missed the spare in the first frame, I guess, but
yeah,
she's pretty solid on everything. Yeah, it's just a matter of you got to decide which one of those, if you're going to pull somebody, and which way it's going to go, I guess.
Yeah.
Very important frame here for Mark. You got the team on a 5-bagger across from you, and he can answer it with a 5-bagger of his own.
Yeah.
Keep them in and you're running, and keep them comfortable for team total.
No, for sure.
I would, if I was a betting man, I would not be betting against this strike.
No. There. Oh.
Oh, push it.
Wow. Right. That certainly evens things up between him and Mike. Important spare here.
Ooh.
No. Nope, not the way that the Bombers want to go into the commercial break, that's for sure. But maybe they can use that time to just regroup and come out strong.
It's not the momentum they want to be carrying, but I tell you, if there's ever a time for a break, after a frame like this might be the time you want to break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great point.
See what happens after the break.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, back from the commercial break. Let's Okanagan's going into 6th frame on a 5-bagger, which is great. Bombers having a little struggle in that 5th frame, so maybe they hopefully use that commercial break to kind of regroup, come in for a strong second half.
Yeah, we wanted these teams to have a close game, and it looks like they're giving that to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, tough head pin there. Yeah, it definitely makes for an exciting match.
I think I find myself doing that lots when I'm just watching the pro league. If there's two teams going, and I always find myself the team that's behind. I want to see them throw marks. I want to see them tighten it up,
Yeah.
and I want to see how bowlers react to when it gets really tight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this Drew and Daryl match is staying nice and close.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's see what Bailey does. No. Needs to come in and half that spare up.
Well, so far that's 2 bullets that the Bombers have dodged now, because both Eclipse bowlers on doubles, the top 2 bowlers on doubles, came by and didn't throw that strike to Turkey. That always helps if you're a bomber.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve comes back with his strike, which is huge. Bailey, unfortunately, is going to open.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the momentum can change, hey?
See if Annette can keep that momentum going.
A good ball here up on the middle would get Annette's mindset going. And that looks like a great shot.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
That's back to the shot she was throwing before 4.
Absolutely.
Miss there for Jessie. She can come back and spare it up.
Well, she's definitely been solid on the middle. That was her first miss.
There she goes. That was a solid hit.
That's important to get a mark there, too. 3 opens in a row. Definitely take any momentum away that they have. So
yeah.
Keep it a minute. Heidi with the tap there, too.
Yeah. She must be happy for a spareable shot.
Yeah.
Does Trevor get his turkey? Yes.
Yes, he does. So at this point, you got to be looking at that Trevor Heidi game. Even though Heidi is on the middle, she's sparing it up. But Trevor's on a bit of a hot streak right now. You've got Aaron Art sitting on the bench. He's a solid player. Missed by Mike there. And Mark's back on the strike.
Yeah, that was a good frame for the Bombers coming off the break.
Yeah, that was huge. They needed that after the 5th frame. And it's almost like the Okanagans had the opposite.
Exactly. They let the wind out of their sails a little bit there, but did no real big damage. They just need to bring it back now and start it up again.
Yeah, absolutely. We've lost their feed for their scores.
We lost the score camera there.
Yeah.
They didn't like that frame at all. The score camera had to go.
It's like, nope, we just don't even want to watch it anymore.
No. Not coming back till we get the strike.
Yeah. Well, now we should come back.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe one more and then.
Yeah. Oh, another open frame by Daryl. Yep. See, it just needed those 2 strikes, and it was good to come back.
Let me just say what a pleasure it is to be commentating with you guys today too.
Oh, I'm enjoying it as well, guys. Thank you.
Oh, I love doing this.
Yeah, this is my first taste of it, and it's a lot of fun watching games that are close like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when they're exciting, right? Like you're sitting on the edge of your seat. This is what you want to see for the Pro League, that's for sure.
And you're doing an amazing job, Len. You too, Miss.
Oops. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Chop off for Steve. And then poor Jesse got tapped again. But
First opening, eh? Yeah.
yeah.
I admit I was actually a little surprised when I saw that the PA had a team coming out and you weren't on it, Len.
Oh, I got asked to be on it, but I just knew that between trying to go to bowling events and Akira doing her events and then volleyball, I wasn't going to have a lot of extra weekends.
Yeah.
And right. The first 2 weekends that they played, I was asked to commentate, and I was busy with doing things with Akira, so it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Life's a little busy right now.
That's understandable. Well, and you have to do some traveling to do these types of events too.
Yeah, like even if I was doing PA, that would be the one that I'd probably, most likely makes more sense, and that's over 2.5 hours.
That's a long drive. Like last year, I went from Lethbridge to Medicine Hat, and that was a long drive for Pro League. I can't imagine doing 2.5 hours.
And I know, I think in a couple weeks here, I think I got put on as their emergency spare, but I do believe I have to play in a couple weeks because I believe they have 2 or 3 of their players that are coaching the Rising Stars or whatever.
I still call it 4 steps.
Well, not the 4 steps.
This not the 4 steps? Oh, it's a different.
The adult ones, the Fun Bowl Rising Stars.
Oh, I've not heard of that.
And so they're going to be, I think they're missing 3 of their players. So I think I have been told that I'm going to be playing in a couple weeks.
Well, it'll be fun to see you play.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't know if they'll like that if I go play on their team and I said I don't have a shirt. If I wear an average pro shirt, I'm not sure if
I would. It'd be funny. Oh, another little struggle frame there for Annette.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because with Jessie having her first opening there, she could have really put the pressure on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, those average pro guys, they sure crush it with the merch.
Oh, and they're so funny. Like
they are. They're
honestly
fan favorites for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
See if Heidi can get on a little roll here.
Oh, it was a little thick, but she got away with it.
Yeah, she's a board away from strikes there. Great count, though.
Yeah, and if she can spare it up, she can stay in it, and hopefully the strikes will start coming her way. That was a huge opening that Mike gave Mark there. Great pick. Great pick.
Yeah, keeps her in that match.
Yeah.
Amazing how fast these matches actually go.
Yeah.
That goes with strike, and they got 3 frames to go, and they're 6 points apart.
Yep. Oh, nice, great shot. Johnny's just on a roll today.
Yeah, I think he's probably kicking himself for missing that spare because he looks like he's dialed right in.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. It's not like that spare with the first ball was a terrible shot either.
No.
Guess he's only throwing strikes this game.
Oh.
Tough punch.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping this game alive or keeping it close for Daryl. And looks like Daryl's out and Aaron's in. The call has been made. Oh, and Aaron comes in with a strike.
Yeah, either that or Daryl changed his approach because he had a lot more turn on that ball. There's a lot of rotation when Aaron throws that ball.
Oh, it sure is, yeah.
Miss by Steve.
Yeah, I think that's Steve's first miss, isn't it? Oh, and Bailey comes back with a double.
Well, this is Bailey's going to be his third crack at trying to get that 3-bagger. Hopefully he gets it this time.
Oh, missed spare for Steve. Oh, and does Jesse get another strike? All right, so Annette and Heidi are in this game for the rest of it.
Yeah, they have one. We only had one spare on the bench.
That's right.
Great.
A miss for Trevor. A little opening for Miss Heidi.
And sometimes making that pull and that can make something like Annette just find her game, relax a little bit, and then all of a sudden her game comes back to her.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not looking over your shoulder, wondering if you're going to get pulled.
Exactly.
So Trevor's going to open this frame. Let's see if Annette can come up with a spare. Keeper in this match. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great spare.
Heidi does the same thing now, and we're gonna have 5 matches that are all up for grabs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, total close too.
Nobody is running away with this game. Oh, big strike by Mike. Yep. Great shot. Knew it as soon as she let go of it. That's a huge strike. Looks like the break was good for Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't there.
Yeah. Letting his human side show.
Yes. See if he can come back with the spare.
Definitely get a piece of the middle for sure.
Oh, and just a tiny piece of the middle, but enough.
Yeah.
Well, after last frame, they were 6 points apart. After this frame, they're 7 points apart.
Jeez. Another close match.
I guess that means the Bombers are pulling away.
Yeah. Very slowly pulling away. Like we said earlier, big match for Okanagan here.
Yeah. Oh, great! Another great shot by Aaron.
That's gotta feel so good for Aaron.
Yeah. And the Bombers are sitting third right now, so I think they were just a half a point behind the Kingpins. So they could really use the points as well.
Yeah.
That'd be nice after this week and the next week of Pro League to be able to judge the standings a little bit better besides looking at win percentages, right?
Well, that head pin there for Steve should make it a little easier for Bailey to finally get his 3-bagger going here. He's trying his third attempt here.
And no. Jeez.
Yeah, that's going to tighten that match right up.
Yep, and it sure is. So be an important spare for Bailey.
Yeah, spare, you keep control of the match, and if you don't spare, you don't have control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure Steve is kicking himself for those 2 open frames.
Now, Jessie's been having trouble carrying strikes, but she really needs to get a double going here, and that'll give her a little breathing room in her match.
Oh, I thought she might get one more.
Well, believe it or not, I still consider that a pretty good break. It makes it a lot easier spares than that chop.
Yep, I totally agree.
And the net looks great on that shot.
Oh, yeah. Another great pick by Jess.
Yeah, we've got 5 extremely close matches coming on.
Nothing like keeping it exciting. Big shot. Oh, poor Heidi gets the chop off. Strike would have been good there.
Yeah, Heidi all over the middle. They're not getting the break.
Yeah, not at all.
Chops, right?
But she just keeps grinding away.
Yeah.
To keep the team total and to keep himself alive in his match. This is a big ball for Mike.
Oh, and he gets tapped. Oh, Heidi really needed that spare.
And we got the looks like we're going to have the legend Allen coming in for Drew in the 10th frame.
Oh, okay.
That's something you normally wouldn't see in the open, bring in a bowler for the 10th frame. But like I said, when you're bringing in somebody hot, you can do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, such a tight match.
Set it up. 9, good 9.
Yeah, and got 4 black marks going into the 10th frame for Okanagan, and just let's see what Mark does here. Another miss. See if you can square that up.
I saw Thunder tried out for running.
Oh.
Oh my.
That was a huge miss.
That was a huge miss. It was a huge miss for your team to be watching too, coming into the 10th frame. Not all misses are the same. It goes by, lots of times it's the position of the game or whether game's out.
Yeah.
So this makes Aaron's shot that much more important now. Him being the only one on a double, and
All right, Burnsy. Here you go.
And start off that momentum for the rest of the team.
Yes, Burnsy.
Oh, gets the chop off.
Yeah. Weird.
Oh.
Up.
Needs to spare that up. He's got
big
that
spare
match.
for
well, I gave him his point now for Aaron. It's just a matter of getting some pinfall for your team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sparing and he just kind of shanks it a bit. That was a huge miss.
Yeah.
It's too bad. He had 2 great frames coming in for Daryl there.
Yeah, and between what Mark's done now in the 9th frame and then Aaron in the 10th frame, they really got to stop the bleeding right now, the Bombers.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve's got to come in. He's got to throw a strong 10th.
And he got his break. You need to hear from Bailey now. He's at least got control of his match if he wants to take it in.
Yep. It's his to win or lose. Oh.
my.
Nothing comes easy.
No.
Nope.
And so really Bailey needs to get this 2-pin
Locks him out if he can get it. Yep.
to lock it in, and he does.
So unless you see an unbelievable spare here.
Yeah.
It's a tough finish for Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. It was such a strong start. Then just kind of.
Well, 8, 9, 10, the most important frames of the match.
Absolutely.
3 opens.
Push it.
Oh. Jesse gets another strike.
Yep, she needs to get 36 to tie Annette's maximum possibility. So
Yep.
she needs one more for sure.
Good goal. Push it. Yes.
Nice. Great
Beautiful.
shot. And great points for the bottom too.
All right, one more time.
Oh,
That
great
was a
answer
big,
by
big
Annette.
shot for the bomber. She's the only bowler left working on a mark.
Yep.
And both of the bowlers for Eclipse still have marks to come.
Yep.
And Eclipse is up by 13 on total. So that was a must shot for Annette.
Yeah, she really needs to finish strong in this match.
Great
Wow,
finish.
what a great solid frame for Jesse.
Great finish. Great finish.
That was a
That
well
was a
thrown
great
game.
game.
Yeah.
12
She
for
really
12.
she grinded through that beautifully.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready, buddy? Nice quick beat.
Needed a net.
Uh-oh.
Nice ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
that head pin did not help them.
Big pin
Heidi
here
can
for
do a lot
Annette.
of stealing here on 10.
Yep. Really important
What is-
ball for Annette here.
What do Bombers have for total?
It looks like they have 1171. Is that counting in?
Yeah, it's 1171 to 1180 right now.
Yeah, like so close.
Patrick?
Oh, great finish by
Great.
Annette. She had that little bit of struggle in there, but she just kept pulling away. But lost her match, but still really important points for the total.
That was a huge second ball for Trevor going through the hole.
Good roll.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, nice quick out. Now.
So Heidi needs 32 she needs a double to get her single point, but yeah, anything she can do now for the team total.
Yeah.
The team totals, they got, they're 1 point down, but they got 2 bowlers to their 1.
Yeah. She gets the strike. Wow. I thought she was going to get tapped again. That was a great time to get a break like that.
That pretty much was the coffin for the team total now, and now it's just a matter of the individual points.
Yeah.
Big spare.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, another great shot
Yeah.
by Heidi.
Wow.
So Mark basically just has to get a mark in the 10th frame to.
Yeah. Looks like we got ourselves a 6-2 game here, yeah?
And right down to the wire again.
That's one day.
Yes, 3 great matches today.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to watch the Okanagan play Regina. That should be a great match too.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah, huge match in the standings for sure.
Oh, great
What a
finish by Heidi.
You know, they looked like they were giving it away between Mark's 9th frame and Aaron's 10th frame.
Yeah.
And then Steve came up and plowed. But boy, look at those last two. 6-bagger right there. That's just what they needed.
Yep, that's what kept them in the team total.
For sure.
Well, we gave it a good battle there. It just
and there, that game's done now.
I think the Bombers got to be saying thank you, ladies.
Yeah, no kidding.
10 frames, anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
And those ladies just plugged away through the entire game.
It's tough to lose one like that for Okanagan, but at least they can come right back and get a chance to get back on it in the next game versus Regina.
Well, I don't know much about that house for Okanagan, but it does not look. It does not look like it was very forgiving. There's a lot
it did not.
of letters up there.
It looked like they were bowling out of my house. Well, that was another exciting match. Like, what a great day to commentate.
Yeah, some real treats today, for sure.
Oh, so we should bring in Casey.
Oh.
We'll get to Sarah. There we go. Hey, guys, that was a really close match. Like, that went right down to the wire.
That's the way it should be.
Yep.
Bailey, you look like you were doing everything you can to avoid throwing a 3-bagger.
I was.
Those first 2 hours look so easy. Yeah.
Yeah, every match just was so close that nobody ran away with anything. Like, it could have gone either way, honestly.
Yeah, it was a great battle on both sides, for sure.
Yeah, your guys' match was lost if Annette doesn't throw that first one on 10. That was such a huge ball.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for her coming off an injury. She hasn't played much since November, so.
Oh, wow.
Big shot for her, so.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no, that was great. You know, each team had its struggles, but everybody just kept grinding away, and it made for a really exciting match.
Yeah. Those ones are much better than like those 200 pin blowouts, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially coach, eh? Or master, I guess. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, that's exciting. That was so fun to watch. Thank you, guys. Okanagan, you have another matchup, but you guys only had the one today, hey, for the Bombers.
Yeah,
they get to go and relax now.
Yeah.
Great. So Okanagan, this might be your biggest match of the year now. This next one.
Pardon?
So for Okanagan, this could be your guys' biggest match of the year right now. Just, you know, where the standings are, who you're playing, and you're fighting against them. This is a very important match.
Yep.
It's going to be very enjoyable to watch.
Yep. Well, let's get into it then. Thank you so much, you guys.
Good match, Casey.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Great.
You as well. Good luck in the next one.
Thanks. Whoa.
All right, so we're back for the last match of the day. And if it's anything like the last three, it's going to be a good one. We've got Regina Revengers against the Okanagan Eclipse. Let's bring those managers in. Oh, we've lost Sarah.
They got speed issues there.
There we go.
It is Regina. The power might be out.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? You ready for this last match? Nope.
What?
I said,
Did
Are
I
you
miss
guys-
something?
yep.
Oh,
I said, are you guys ready for this last match?
yeah, we're ready to go.
Awesome. And it looks like we've lost Sarah again. But just a little technical difficulty. That's all right. There she is again. All right. So last match. You guys right now are tied in the standings. So you both have 4 games in, both sitting at 15 points. So this should be a fun match. Sarah, can you hear us? Oh, I feel like Sarah cannot hear us.
She's struggling.
It's going to be a one-sided conversation.
One-sided affair.
Now you can say whatever you want about her because she can't hear anything. Are you going to make any changes to your lineup at all?
Yeah, we actually made a couple. Drew's going to be on the bench this game, so we're starting with Alan leading, and then myself, followed by Jesse again, and then Trevor Rashwolski's going to be on the bench as well. So we slotted in Yvonne Walker, and then Mike Elder's finishing.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. And Sarah, we're going to have to see. It's going to be a surprise.
I think Sarah got disgusted hearing that lineup and she just shut off.
She's just like, I'm out of here.
Are you doing on your laptop? Or...
Oh, it's not working.
Oh, I can hear her. Sarah, can you hear us? No, she cannot hear us. Does anybody know ASL?
I can't hear. Can you hear me?
Yep.
There we go. We
Oh.
can hear you now.
I can't hear.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
So talk slow. I'll try and read your lips. Lineup. Okay. So our lineup is Doug Clark, Johnny McDonald, John Mowens, Crystal Hibner, and then Nelson Frank. On the bench, we have Brian Askin and Josie Brooks, and then Danny is our inactive player for this game. Good luck, Bailey, before
Good luck.
I lose you again.
All right, good luck, guys. Good bowling.
Thanks.
All right, so we have the Regina Revengers and the Okanagan Eclipse. Why don't we get started with the roster for the Regina Revengers? Bill.
Okay, starting off for Regina, we have Danny Bear, Josie Brooks, Nelson Frank, Doug Clark, Brian Askin, Johnny McDonald, Crystal Hibner, John Money Moans, and manager Sarah Ouellette. It'll be a big match.
Excellent. Excellent. And for the Okanagan Eclipse.
We got Bailey Lawson, Yvonne Walker, Drew Shiruka, Alan Byrne, Chris Bradford, Trevor Roshalski, Mike Elder, Jesse Buchanan, and managing is Bailey Lawson.
Excellent. Well, we're in for another good match, I think.
Once again, they've already got a strike up on the board.
Right, they like waste no time at all. They're like, let's get going.
we go. A little higher, a little higher. All right. Oh. Regina's trying to sort out their technical issues here.
Yeah, guys. They're doing their. Right, guys. All right, one good roll here.
All right, Doug's off and rolling. Miss on the left there.
Looks like Jessie's continuing her great finish from last game. She's still on a roll.
Yep. Doug just missing his spare.
All right, Mikey.
Okay, Mike's trying to finish this off and have a great start for the Okanagan Eclipse for hopefully 4 out of 5 strikes. What a great start for them.
And bit of a slow start for Regina so far. Let's see if Johnny can convert through the hole.
Well, if you're going to have a frame like Johnny's having, I think you might as well have it in frame 1.
Yeah. This is such a great opportunity for Regina to pull ahead after winning that first match and Okanagan losing.
Yeah, you kind of want to jump on them while they're feeling a little bit down. Eh?
Yeah. And standings wise too, crucial.
Well, John Moen's got to see if he can continue his great game from that first game. He's see if he can be at the same pace.
Ooh, punch.
Well, slow start to Regina, but hopefully you use these first frames as practice. You get 3 balls in and you get ready to roll for the next one.
Yeah, a little tougher getting rolling after the hour or so break, it looks like.
Yeah, I often wonder whether teams continue to throw or whether they pace themselves and throw a game against the team that is just to see how they do, or if they just relax and, throw some balls to get ready for the next match.
A tough corner for Crystal there.
Yeah, spur it up and get something going just for your team to get started. Hopefully Nelson comes through, throws a strike, and off you're going. It's a pretty solid spare.
Yep. Yeah, if Nels could throw the strike here, get him back on track and feeling good about things. Take another fresh start at this match here in frame number 2.
All right, first frame done. Regina definitely needs to continue to try and build and get something going, and Okanagan just wants to build off of that first frame. They got 4 strikes working on.
See Doug with a strike there, gets it rolling. Have a little bit of speed freezing issues here.
push it.
Another strike for Johnny. Looks like Regina's doing exactly what they need to do here.
Yep. Hey, we got Michelle back. We did.
Just
Money
like
shot,
that,
money
is now
mode.
on 5 marks in a row with the team 4 bag.
Yep.
Okanagan had a solid start, so. But I see that having trouble keeping it in.
There we go. What a great bounce back second frame for Regina.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're gonna have a slow start, you know, like that's don't do it at the beginning of the game. Don't do it at the end of the game. That's for sure.
Yep.
Oh, great! Great frame
fire.
for Regina.
Although it's more enjoyable for
Ignati.
the spectators to have a close match, I'm sure both of these teams are more than willing to have a blowout and just to be able to relax and throw some balls.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've probably had enough excitement for the day.
Well, Jess has continued her hot streak from the end of last game. Let's see if she continues it on here.
Yeah.
Watch it.
And she's got the chalk there.
Jesse all over the middle all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's now 14 for 14.
Yeah. Miss spare. That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully Yvonne can keep it going. Start building up momentum again for the Okanagan. And she's got a miss.
Yeah, these spares now and marks are becoming more and more important for Eclipse now. You can't let a team get that far ahead of you.
No. Good half.
Cover, and now Mike needs to throw the double and then start him up again.
Yep. And at the same time, you know,
Doug Clark's got to be thinking to himself, he needs to throw this double here, get his team in the right mindset, and hopefully it falls all the way down the line up there, and you get a big frame going and get a big lead going.
oh, good, a strike.
That's a great ball.
Let's see if Alan can follow suit and see if Regina can keep this streak going. Oh, the head pin. Is that a head pin for Doug?
It is.
Yeah, it looks like. And sometimes
No
it's hard
teams want to
to.
run away with it today.
No, and when you have that, you know, those 5 strikes in a row, and then you have to sit there and wait for the other team, that can kind of sometimes slow down your momentum a little bit too. Good cleanup. All right, let's see if these two can get things started up.
Good Bailey needs to answer him here.
Shit.
And Bailey's just looking like a little hesitant in his shot. Oh, and right through the hole.
Johnny Mullins with the miss there.
Yeah.
Important to convert this. You want to keep this momentum going. You want to keep those marks coming.
Yeah. Yeah, neither team's really running away with this just yet. Maybe they just want it to be really close, keep up with like the other 3 matches we had today.
Yeah, we do have a theme going today. So.
I think both teams are just waiting for that 5th frame break, and then they're going to kick it into gear for
Yeah.
those last 5 frames.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesse with is that Jesse's first head pin?
I believe so.
Yeah. And it's a horrible little theme going in on the Okanagan Eclipse there. Hopefully Egon can break that. So that's a streak you don't want.
Regina's doing a great job of trying to match their team though.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh no, we don't want to get too far ahead. Let's keep this game nice and tight and close.
Yeah, both teams are no thank you, you have it. No, I insist you take it.
Right. And you got Mike and Nelson at the bottom going, come on guys, we're showing what you to do. Oh, except for Mike Nelson decided to join in.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, be an individual. Throw a black mark.
Nelson saying it's hard to soar like an eagle when you're surrounded by a bunch of turkeys.
Oh,
boy,
and Mike joins the game.
We might see just as close a game as we've seen in all the other matches. It's just that it might be really low scores, and that's it's just as exciting. It's a lot more pressure on the bowlers.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now frustration creeps in a bit, and that plays its part in the game as well.
Yeah, you're now having a contest of who can keep their composure the longest.
Yep.
Interesting to know if each team is actually watching what the other team is doing on the computer, or if they're just staying in the pit and doing their own thing.
You know what? I think it depends on the bowler. Like I know with our team, there's a couple of guys they have to watch the matches, and I personally don't enjoy watching what my competitors doing. So it definitely is a personal preference. That's for sure.
Doug back on track with the strike.
Let's see if Johnny can keep going. Oops.
Wow.
Oh, he falls and gets the corner.
No made me spare with that. Wow.
Oh, that looks like a...
That would look like a pretty thick strike from John.
Yeah, big triple there.
There you go, John.
Good answer by Bailey. Well, that's better. Oh, looks like that should be a strike.
Like it, yeah. 130.
Mine just keeps pausing like right before you're like, did they
Yeah,
get
mine
it?
as well.
Regina looks like they're
Regina with
taking every
another
other
great
frame
game.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. It does look that way, doesn't it?
Well, it's going
Not
to
a
go
great
well for the
strategy.
10th frame because they seem to be playing well in the even frames.
Right on. Another Team Yahtzee frame from Regina.
Yeah. Now, if only they can do that in the odds.
Yeah, these even frames.
Yeah, the last time they threw 5 strikes in a row, they got 1 mark the next frame.
Yeah.
It's a real good opportunity for Regina here.
And it
in the
wasn't
fifth
it
frame.
wasn't a bad frame for Okanagan. Okanagan was really almost matching them for ball until the
Yeah. Definitely still a tight match.
Yeah, until one of these two teams builds a big frame off of a big frame, you're not going to see any separation at all.
Exactly. All right. Going into the 5th frame, let's see if we can carry this momentum over into the 5th frame. Because really, you've only got Johnny who's been able to string anything together.
Yep.
Oh, another
Back
head
at it
kick
again.
for
Isn't that incredible?
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, big side now.
Yeah, the opportunities just keep staying there. You know, I guess if you're struggling a bit, it's nice if the other team's struggling too.
Well, this is definitely one of those matches where you start realizing that, you know, I know it's important in all matches, I suppose, but this is definitely one where you got to make sure you want to get all your wood because it's the matches are so tight that third ball is going to be important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, this is a huge shot for Regina here.
Oh. Johnny misses, but see if he comes back with the half.
Bailey will probably answer with a double to get back in that match. That's just the way he is. Oh, it's a great ball, but he's got a chop on it.
Great half by Johnny there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gets tapped.
Top corner pin.
Yeah. Let's see if Jesse can string a couple together. Excellent shot. Oh, and John misses his corner. Okanagan's having a bit of a better frame.
Yeah, we need a Regina answer with these last two bowlers. You don't want to waste that 5 strike frame.
Yeah. Yeah, they just seem to get into that next, they have that huge frame and then they come into the next frame and it just seems to die a bit.
Yeah.
And it's not, like we said earlier, they're bowling on one set of lane, like one lane.
I was saying how the last time they had 5 in a row, they only threw 1 strike after it. Well, they're going into their last bowler. They still haven't thrown a strike. So now they need Nelson to throw one just so they can match the last time they did that.
Yeah, absolutely.
you're looking at two teams that are they both know where they're sitting in the standings, and they're both very tight. It looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
Well, Okanagan at least got 3 marks going into the commercial break.
Yeah.
Let's see if what Nelson does here. Nope. That's tough to only follow that frame up with a spare.
I don't think you're going to hear any complaints from the Regina bowlers that we have to stop for 5 minutes for a commercial.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, to come off those 2 5-in-a-row frames with only 1 mark off of them out of 10 frames.
Yeah, they're going to definitely need this commercial break to regroup. That's for sure.
Yeah. Let them know, Sarah. Let them know.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, back from the break. Let's see if Sarah was able to get her team into the right headspace for the second half of this game.
Well, if we talk to her after this game and she's lost her voice, we'll know why.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see if Alan can start stringing some together. He's having a bit of a struggle this game. I'm sure Bailey's got to be considering maybe the possibility of a couple of different places where he could pull. Like it's all fine and dandy that all these matches are close, but it would be nice if you could bring in somebody off the bench who could maybe light a fire on for the rest of their team and really take off.
Yeah. Regina's playing to their strength here, and they went with the 3-pin spare.
Oh, there you go.
Johnny looks pretty comfortable out there. He's still rolling nicely.
There's a nice shot from Bailey.
Well, we're starting out a little better than we started out the game here. The teams look like maybe they've settled in, and we're going to give us a good show for the last 5 frames.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get over.
Oh, great shot.
Turkey.
Great shot. Miss for John.
I'm thinking we're going to be starting to have both coaches looking toward their bench pretty quickly here. They can't wait too much longer.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Toughness for John.
And it's not only with how they're playing, it's just with who's sitting on your bench too. You got some great players on the bench there that
Yeah, absolutely. You got some big strengths on the
you got to
bench.
give them a shot, and you got to give them enough frames to have a chance to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Okanagan's got to be looking at that first match for sure. Oh, Mike gets tapped. So, Len, which matches would you be looking at?
Well, myself right now, I think I would definitely be looking at doing something for Johnny Moans, whether that's bringing in Josie or bringing in Brian or whoever. And that's just also a factor of the opposition he's playing. Jessie's just looks like she's found her game, got her 3-bagger going.
Yeah. What about you, Bill?
Well, I'm kind of looking at the Crystal Yvonne match myself.
Mm-hmm.
See if Crystal can put something together here in the next frame. But
Yeah.
right on cue, we got Brian coming in for John there. So
Yeah. They must have heard us talking. Oh, there's a great shot.
Yeah, they're really going now. The Eclipse has found their way, and they look like pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah.
Regina really needs an answer frame right now.
Yeah. There we go. That's a promising start to an odd frame.
Yeah.
Over.
Johnny's been doing a lot of lifting for this team. He needs another one here to keep him in it.
I wonder how Bailey does. You know, it's got to be hard to be managing the team and bowling on it as well. Like to not just be on your own match, watching what else is going on and deciding whether or not you're going to make any pulls.
Yeah, it would be tough because, as you said, you don't want to get wrapped up in your own head and not be paying attention to everybody. So, it would not be an easy task being a player and a manager.
No, for sure.
well, definitely not. And having to pull yourself potentially too.
This is a very important shot now for Okanagan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep the pedal to the metal here. Ryan came in and Jessie got her first miss on the middle for the day.
Yeah. Comes back with her half. Great shot by Crystal.
That they need to build, and Okanagan so far is keeping it black, with the exception of Bailey's head pin.
Yeah.
Team totals are 1 point apart.
Wow.
Over.
That's a nice frame for Regina. Trying
Absolutely.
something new in the odd frames.
Yep. Yeah, the issue they're having is following up on these nice frames.
Mm-hmm.
Through the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough one, especially in a close game like that.
I know where he's going. Hi, Mikey. Here we go.
And who who does Okanagan have on the bench? They have Josie on the bench and Danny. Or no. Sorry, I'm looking at
Josie and
Regina.
Brian.
Yeah, Josie's in
That's
there
on-
available still.
On Regina, yeah. Who's on Okanagan's bench? Trevor? Well, they just have Trevor, don't they?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, guys, 8, 9, and 10. Let's take it home now. Come on now.
Yeah, it's another close match.
Yep.
Regina's working on 4 marks there, but they have a double. And Okanagan's working on 3 marks.
Okanagan should have both Trevor and should they also have Drew on the bench.
Oh, yes, right. I would think Bailey's got to be thinking pretty strongly about. Oh, there it is. I was going to say about bringing somebody in, and looks like he's brought.
He took the easy way out and took himself out.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Doug's struggling with those corner stairs today.
Yeah, it's a couple rights and now a left, eh?
Yep. Again, having trouble following up after a good frame, Regina.
Yep.
See if they can change that here.
Oh, just gets tapped. She's back on the middle. Great shot by Johnny. Easy pick there. All right.
Now, if you can.
Good pass.
Covered by Brian.
Yep.
Every ball, every mark, so important in this match right now.
Yeah, when it's this close, you can't be having, your open frames.
Good.
That looked like Crystal's best shot of the day.
Yep.
Yeah. And good recovery by Yvonne there. Wow.
Nelson all day long has just been strikes or headpins.
Yeah. Look, we're sitting 8:52 to 8:54. Nelson misses. Oh, and Meg comes in with the double.
Another great frame for Okanagan.
Yeah, no, they've come back really strong from the commercial break.
Yeah, their last half, these last 3 frames have been pretty solid.
Yeah. And Regina is looking better after the commercial break for sure as well.
Yeah, there's not a big difference on the amount of marks working, and the teams are only 7 points apart, so we're going to have ourselves a great finish.
Well, they couldn't disappoint us. It's the last match of the game, and they've all been so tight. It'd be a shame if somebody just did a blowout. Great
That's
shot.
a big shot for Alan.
Yeah, nice turkey there.
Yeah, that was big. Big shot for Alan.
Yeah, that gives them a little more breathing room there. Nice, great
Drew
shot.
comes in with a big double.
And that's huge for team points.
Yeah, right now Okanagan's setting up this 10th frame nicely for them. They're working on 2 doubles. Looking really solid. They've got the team total.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's not what Johnny wanted. Oh, another great shot. Let's see if Yvonne can keep it on.
bottom half of the lineup for Regina has to respond here. We need to see some strikes coming on.
Yeah, it's now or never for Regina.
Because Okanagan's looking pretty comfortable, and they're looking like they're starting to freewheel.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to just start building that lead, right, going into the 10th.
Yeah.
Feels like Regina's gripping the ball pretty tight here this frame.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good half.
Nice. Let's see what Crystal can do. She's working on a double. Oh, and Yvonne doesn't get her spare.
Big 45 here for Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
Nope. She misses.
4 misses in a row for Regina.
Yeah. Not what you want going into the 10th.
No, definitely he's not capitalizing on their good frames this whole game.
And that may end up being their downfall.
Yeah.
Go to 12 count for Mike.
You can carry it.
Got a couple close matches in here.
Oh, yeah.
Spare.
Yep. Okanagan's top 2 bowlers are going to really decide whether Regina's even going to have a chance at pinfall or not. They could really shut them out in that 10th frame.
Absolutely.
Good friend, guys.
And for Regina, it's pretty simple. Just keep their head down and throw strikes. There's nothing they can do. You can't play defense in bowling.
No, absolutely not. Let's see what these teams do. Still close game, not as close as it was, and you've got 2 doubles that Okanagan are working on.
Good shot here, Bernie.
That's huge. Well, that was unfortunate.
Not something you see every day, eh?
No.
Half works, Bernie. Half works.
All right, Alan's got a half. Spear this up. Alan's got his match. It's all points from bottom.
Yeah, Doug can throw this, at least get some team points going here.
Yeah, but he does miss again.
So all in all, that first frame, that actually Regina has to take that, even though Doug didn't have a great frame. You know, Alan working on the double didn't get a mark, so that helps Regina's.
Yeah.
But they're slowly but surely running out of frames to catch up.
Yep. Well, that's huge. Nice strike by Johnny.
Drew can really put a nail in the coffin here.
Oh, slow moving too.
He had to wait for it, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah, absolutely. That was huge. Yet they're just creeping away on them.
Come on. Nice strike. Here we go. Free wheel.
Really great shot by Johnny. Missed by Drew.
Well, Johnny's got the point locked up anyways.
Yeah. But he needs to keep getting those strikes for the team. Well, Drew came in strong off the bench. And that did certainly help.
All right, Jeff. Look for a great shot. That ball worked for you.
So let's see if Jesse can keep it going. Yeah.
There.
Oh, great shot by Jesse. Yeah, they're pretty much locking this up.
Yeah.
There is, however, a strong possibility of going with a 5-3 here yet.
Yeah.
And it could be a 7-1.
Yeah. Oh, another great shot.
Jesse had a great day today.
Yeah, and she deserved every strike she got in this one because she sure.
Yeah, she did a lot of hard work out there.
She really did. Another
Crystal
great
with a
strike
6-pin
by.
advantage in her game. That was a big strike.
Yeah, that was huge. Sounded like a strike. Somewhere, maybe both.
Yeah.
Don't know. It looks like
Yeah.
Crystal got a strike and Jesse got a strike.
All right, Yvonne. Your game.
Oh no, I see. She missed on that last one. Oh, yeah, 3 pins not what you want there. Yvonne can still take this game.
More yet.
Yeah.
Strike and a chop will get her the match for Yvonne.
Yeah.
It's a good rule.
That was a bust for Nelson.
Yeah.
Get in there. Oh.
Nope.
All right, I'm back.
So we're
That's gone then.
a piece for the
2
teams.
points for Regina.
Yeah.
And Nelson cannot lock him out, but he can sure make him work for it if he can throw one more here.
Oh. Yeah, he's got to make him work for it. It's like, no, don't look.
Yeah, buddy.
Great shot.
Nelson needs to close him out here with the strike.
Oh, great finish for Nelson. He had a great day.
Yeah, that was great bowling. So pretty simple for Mike.
So-
Strike, you're going to win. You don't strike, you don't win.
Yep.
All right.
Still keeping it exciting. And he gets the strike for the win. Just needs to hit 5.
All right, Mike.
What did Okanagan get for points in their first game? Did they get 2 points?
Okanagan? Yeah, I think they got, it was a 6-2.
Well, if he gets 5 here, each team will be 8 and 8 for the day. And nothing changes in the standing.
Yes, I'll do.
Oh, and he needed that's exactly what he needed. So it's 6-2.
6-2 for Okanagan, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, some great individual games again.
Wow. Another close match. Like,
Yeah.
that went right down to the end. But
Yeah.
I think that
A lot of
puts.
opportunity.
Hi there.
Hi.
And can Sarah hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Another exciting match, guys.
Yeah. Len, they told me so someone else could get a turkey.
You outfought the game.
Oh my
I think
goodness, you
that
guys.
match came down to Regina just couldn't capitalize on those good frames you had, hey, Sarah?
Yeah, and we missed some really important spares. Not hitting the middle even, like just pitching left and right. And
Yeah.
that's really the difference between our first and second team. We weren't even hitting the middle. We weren't giving chances to hit the middle. So that hurt us a bit this match, but we're happy with today.
Did you have a message or anything for your team on the fifth frame break there, where you guys had 2 back-to-back check frames and then just couldn't back them up?
Yeah, so we did some team bonding, got some alcoholic beverages in us.
Aiming fluid.
I don't think it worked too well, but we tried, and I really just said to them too, you have that one bad frame and you came back and then you didn't follow it up. It's okay. Let's just finish this game off and 5 more frames. We got 5 frames to finish it up and make the win, and we just came a little short this game.
Yeah, the second half was definitely stronger, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Bailey, you guys just kept plugging away.
Yeah, it was really good the first half. It was really close between both teams, and then we had the break, and our coach kind of sat us down and kind of gave us a little talk to be play your own game, just freewheel, and everyone just kind of loosened up a bit and came out firing that second half.
The whole team was solid, but Jessie was
Jessie
unbelievable.
had a great performance today.
Jessie was unreal
great.
today.
Yeah,
she's
was just
a solid
locked in.
player.
Yeah,
Same with Mike. Mike is one of the great team player, great player in general, and always solid to have down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
That was an important game for you guys. It was a big win for you guys to keep everything even with Regina in the standings and finish your day off. At least I think both you guys finished with 8 points each. So,
not
a bad day, not a great day.
Yeah,
You're
none
still
of
in
the
it,
teams
right?
did
That's
anything
all
to
that
help
matters.
themselves, and nobody really hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was exciting matches. It was great games today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun to watch.
Good game, Sarah.
Yeah, you guys too.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have for today.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for the entertainment, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a strong day. Exciting matches. So much fun to watch, honestly.
Yeah, what a great time. What a pleasure it was to be with you guys today, too. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you guys as well.
Thank you, guys.
That was fantastic. Well, we'll see you again. Thanks for another
good.
great
Yeah,
week.
hopefully.
Okay.
All right, you guys have a good weekend.
Thanks, you
Bye
too.
now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Whoa. Hmm.